what I want. I don't want to have to mess with managerial bull stuff. I spent 2 hours this morning. I hate using this phrase because it sounds like a Bob McNeil term. Spent 2 hours this morning putting out fires. Things that I shouldn't have had any business to do. I nothing.
It was just funny the way you said it.
That's what I want. I don't want to know about any problems. I want to live in a fantasy world at this radio station. I want the birds to say good morning, and I want the clouds to talk. That's what I want my life to be in this radio station.
I've laughed all morning about that. The birds to say good morning and the clouds to talk. Oh, God.
I don't want to know that something didn't get taped. I don't want to know that something didn't get given away.
Okay.
I don't want to know who's mad at who. I don't want to know what promotions are coming up next week. I don't want to know.
Okay.
Birds, good morning. Clouds to talk. That's what I want. And if you want to throw in a singing bear, that's okay.
Okay, we'll work on it.
Dancing flowers.
Yes. You've had flying flowers in your front yard.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of where I could get a dancing, singing bear to come by your house at 8 o'clock in the morning and beat on your door.
Yeah, I'll work on the birds.
That's probably going to be your next job anyway, Dan.
Well, then I'll run out and get my bear suit.
Damn.
I don't know how Bob does it. I don't know how he deals with managerial bull stuff every day.
It's corporate, what you have to do. 2 years I was assistant program director of the Eagle. Worst 2 years
I'd like
of radio.
you were around for that.
I was around. What do you mean I wasn't around?
They said your lunches would start at 11 and end at close of business.
That's so not true. I was there at 8:30 every morning. I was there till 8 o'clock every night.
All I know is you'd leave for like lunch and be gone until the spring thaw.
That is not true. First of all, you work nights. How would you know?
I just know what I heard.
What you heard.
Going to call John and ask him?
Absolutely.
John Roberts?
Yes.
He'll tell.
Oh, he'll tell. Assistant program director, worst job in the building. You get all the crap when things don't happen. You get none of the success.
You got plenty of the success. You were out with dinners with Lita Ford and
people.
Poison, Bon Jovi. Anybody who was big back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Dinners, Elton John, whatever.
But that was 12-hour days.
When you throw in a 4-hour lunch.
I never had a 4-hour lunch.
You take out the 4-hour lunch, it's 8 hours like anybody else.
I never had a 4-hour lunch. I used to go to dinner. That's when I put on weight. I started going to record dinners because they all start at 9 and you're done at 1.
Nobody said you had to go.
I know. The politically correct thing to do.
It's always free alcohol, free food. I never understand record dinners. Why would the people that pitch records, is it just to suck up? So when they come in with a...
Hey, buddy, we hang out together, we did this. Hey, I need that.
Hey, remember that
this week?
Remember the lobster dinner from
a lot of those.
What's the place downtown?
Palm.
Yeah. Remember the lobster dinner from the Palm I took you to last week?
Yeah.
Buddy? Your buddy needs a favor. I need to get this added to the playlist this week.
She wrote, call me.
We're a rock station.
But buddy ate lobster, and I paid for it. With a bullet.
My love, I thought she was gone.
Billy is going to lose his mind and actually crap in his pants tomorrow night on stage.
I can't even wait.
Because it'll be the biggest crowd he's ever been in before in his life.
And they'll be frenzied for him.
Yes.
Yeah. I bet he gets sex.
Yeah. I think he's married.
Better.
Okay.
Because now that adds a taboo to it. Mm-hmm. We're going to break him into the rock world.
I can't wait.
Go put him in the limo. Let some groupie. Oh, no, I thought.
I'd be all alone. She wrote, call me. The dirt on the hood of my truck.
This has to be the weirdest, eclectic concert
ever. I know. I just keep thinking about it. I can't, it's like.
Because you have Sly Dogs, cover band. Good one. That's Mark Thomas's band. Works here. He's a backstabber, but he plays good.
Is he going to play the Tom Landry song?
I don't know.
Okay.
They should do that one. I don't know if they ever do. So you got their band. Mm-hmm. Then you got Everett's band, whatever that is now.
What's the current name? Do we have one?
I don't know.
Okay.
Eat My Annie. a little morphine pie. I don't know. It doesn't matter. That's what he should have done, was just combine the old band name that he had, Eat My Pie, and then just, mix that in somehow. Eat My Morphine.
Yeah.
I like that better than Little Morphine Annie.
I would too.
My morphine. Little morphine pie. Morphine pie. I like Eat My Morphine. So now you got Everett's band. And then Billy Lee Davis sandwich right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
And then Loverboy comes out.
Yeah. I know, you keep saying it, I still can't believe it's going to happen.
It's like, a bad acid dream.
I haven't looked forward to a radio promotion, and I don't, really look forward to one in a long time. This is going to be so much fun.
And they're covered, just in case. I didn't know about this because I was talking to Rob when I was coming in. In the event of rain.
Yeah.
Jay Gilligan's.
Yes.
Since it's going to be a block party.
Right.
They got enough tents to cover the street.
You're kidding.
Sort of God.
That's huge.
Yeah, I know.
Damn.
That's what Rob said. He goes, that's the great thing about doing it there, is they're prepared for these things regardless. It's a block party, and they got enough tents to cover the block.
They do a bunch of them every year.
Yeah, so it can rain all at once. Because I was concerned. I went outside today and went, there's no way it's raining tomorrow. Look at the weather.
Yeah. Late tomorrow night, supposedly, on into Saturday.
Late tomorrow night?
Late tomorrow night. That's the last thing I heard from Greg Fields.
What about Chesner?
Scott? He's working today, too. I'll call. You want me to call him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he can go into Channel 5. Because really, as far as North Texas goes, that's Weather Central.
You're right.
They, under the tutelage of Harold Taft.
Who hired Scott Chesner. Okay. We should know. Well, yeah, this is Thursday. They ought to know by now what time this is going to really come in.
Yeah. Predicting the day before, that should be 100%.
Pretty much.
Okay. Anyway, so they've got tents and they're all covered.
Great.
She wrote, call me.
Gonna go from this to Hot Girls in Love.
She wrote, I still love you, and I couldn't believe my love.
Oh, man.
Eddie, load up a Loverboy song.
And I'd be all alone.
Just give me a feel for what it's going to sound like. Go from one to the next.
About a year ago today.
What time are sled dogs going on?
Right here. Right above Swamp Donkey. Right above Swamp Donkey. That's low gear. Swamp Donkey. What is Swamp Donkey anyway? Load that up. By the way, you loaded up Black Betty. Why is that in the music list?
No idea. Do we have access to the Wild 100 stuff, or is that a Bob's Weekend selection?
Maybe this is something from the local show. I kind of like this. Not now, I don't know.
They were doing so well.
They had to sing.
Yeah.
According to the news I got today, she wrote, call me. In the dirt over my truck. She wrote, I still love you, and I just couldn't believe my love.
The instant he's finished, Loverboy should just kick into the first song. Not let a heartbeat go past.
Call me in the dirt on the hood of my truck. When she wrote, call me in the dirt on the hood of my truck. She wrote, call me.
Crowd's gonna go nuts. Let's hand out guns at the gate. It's a gun night at Jay Gilligan.
Yeah. I'm getting goosebumps.
Yeah, I think they're going out today and they're just putting up the tents. Screw it, whether it rains or not, we're set. So. I got an email from somebody I haven't talked to since 1993.
Okay.
Guess what they want? Yes.
White trash tickets. VIP passes. 10 years? Somebody on radio?
9 years, yeah. It's irritating as hell.
Yes.
Not, hey, how's it going? Da, da, da. Are there any VIP passes left? I was thinking of driving into town for this. Yeah, I got 2. I'll take $125 a piece for them.
There you go.
Those are the 2 that I've got for me that I bought. You don't have any free ones laying around? No.
I mean, they don't know. There was just a certain number printed, but I know. Coming out of the woodwork, people.
All right. Grab this. We'll start news. Hello?
Hey, is this Chloe?
Yes,
Hey.
it's Chloe.
Hey, Chloe. Hey, how much, do you know right offhand how much is admission for the white trash party?
$5.
Oh, cool, man. All right, bro. Take it easy.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, Chloe from Promotions. He comes in on Thursdays and screens calls. You didn't know that?
I didn't.
Yeah.
News to me.
All right. 322. J.D. Ryan's on the new 105.3.
Hello?
Hey, you're on the air. Hey, Florence. Yeah. J.D. Ryan's on the new 105.3 FM Talk with News.
Mr. Russ, news is brought to us by Burger King and by Sam's Boat. I'll be out there tonight. If you don't have white trash passes, I will have them for you tonight. Sam's Boat, West Technology Boulevard, Stevens, Northwest Highway. Also have tickets for the Harley-Davidson Open Road Tour with Aerosmith and Stone Temple Pilots. October 26th and 27th at the Texas Motor Speedway. See you tonight.
Now, do you have tickets and a VIT pass?
I have no VIT passes, as far as I know.
Oh.
That is not on the...
I thought they were going to give you one pair. I could be wrong.
It's news to me.
All right.
I definitely have tickets, though.
Okay.
It is Thursday, October 17th. Let's see. Sydney Simpson is 17 today. That's OJ's motherless daughter. John Rocker's 28. Eminem turns 30 today. Chris Kirkpatrick of NSYNC, 31. Ziggy Marley's 34. Norm MacDonald is 39. Mike Judge is 40. And Alan Jackson, country guy, is 44. Oh, Jim Seals is 61, by the way, Seals and Cross. Votes are in. Saddam Hussein, what a shock. He wins 100% of the vote. That's what he wanted. That's what they said he got. At least that's the official line from the government. They wouldn't explain how they managed to hand count 11.4 million ballots overnight. But their quote was, the result is real, whether some like it or not. 11 million ballots. 1, 2. A VH1 program that features prison musical groups is drawing complaints from both state officials and a mother who's stunned to see her daughter's killer jamming with bandmates on TV. First episode of Music Behind Bars going to air tomorrow night on VH1. Focuses on Dark Mischief, a heavy metal band formed by inmates at the State Correctional Institute in Philadelphia. One of the band's members, Christopher Bissey, is serving time for murdering 2 teenage girls back in 1995. Now be a big star. Speaking of rock stars, more than 1 million music fans around the world watched the internet broadcast of Bon Jovi's concert in London that kicked off the group's latest tour. The September 18th concert at Shepherd's Bush Empire showcased material from their new album called Bounce. The album, by the way, has sold 160,000 copies during its first week in the stores in the U.S.
Is that weird to anybody else?
Very weird. Yeah. We have it right here.
How many people watched it?
Over 1 million. Tuned into the webcast.
There's just the 4 of us here in the studio with them.
Just hanging. Got the guitar picks.
It's all the same. Only it needs a change.
He's had plastic surgery. There's just no way. I mean, if you're a hard partying rocker, you're going to show some kinds of stress.
He shows nothing. His skin is just perfect.
The only thing he had was puffy eyes because they'd been up all day. That's why they wore sunglasses the whole time they were in here.
I'm a cowboy.
And I think that Richie Sambores had something done too.
What?
Well, like some kind of facial something.
He looked rough.
He didn't look that bad.
He looked rougher than John.
I think I'm going to get a facelift.
Oh, please, don't. You know, people cutting into your body.
Why not?
It's surgery. You could...
Look, here's what it looked like. Let me take the headphones off. Now tell me this doesn't look a little bit better if I do this. Just a little tug.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds better. Yeah, that's great.
Now, granted, you can't close your mouth.
No, that looks really good. You scared a lot of people. No. Okay.
What about like this? Just a little.
No, that looks funny.
What about like this?
You look surprised.
Always look like that chick, that black chick from TXCM with the bug eyes.
Right.
Something's always wrong. You think she could get plastic surgery or at least have them draw in eyelids?
Yeah.
Like part of the way down so she doesn't always look like, you know, there's a monster behind me. Well, it's because you walk past the TV and she's on reading the news, and you look at her and then you look over your shoulder really quick. Did you see her? And then you go, what?
It's bad.
Yeah, it is when you can hear their eyes looking back and forth.
Bless her heart. That's a disease. I'm not a disease, but it's a thing that can be fixed. This is the bug eyes thing.
Yeah. Poke them in the eye.
No. They do something, but they can fix it.
What is it? It's a thyroid condition, isn't it?
I believe so.
When your eyeballs poke out?
Remember we used to know that guy on radio that had that and he had it fixed?
Bug eyes?
Yeah.
Oh, Blair Garner.
Blair Garner, that's it.
Yeah. He had bad bug eyes.
Yeah, but he got them fixed.
He looked like he'd been in the road and a car ran over him. You know how animals' eyes bug out when they get hit?
It's only in cartoons.
Oh. Well, that's what it looks like.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, they stuck out more than this chick on TXCN.
Yeah, they were bad.
In fact, we used to have bets on when they were going to fall out. Did you watch Channel 8 today?
No.
That former chick from TXCN?
Oh, I did just for a couple of minutes. Yeah, she is very hot. She's better looking than she is on the website. Because I'd never really seen her till yesterday. I saw her on the website, TXCN website. A lot hotter on TV.
She stopped emailing me back and forth. Because the very last time I went, why don't we just go out for drinks on the weekend? None. It's all right. I'll work it. She's single. I'll tell her I'm going to church. Yeah. She likes doing stuff at church. Mm-hmm. Love to go to the white trash party, but I'm going to be at the Billy Graham thing all weekend.
That's my next story. Evangelist Billy Graham is in North Texas.
Randy Travis tomorrow night.
Very good. CeCe Winan and Randy Travis.
I can't wait to go.
You're not going.
Yes, I am.
4-day mission. The man.
Jesus, a lot bigger than the white trash party.
The man many called the Pope of the Protestant world says he does not try to hide his health problems. He says he's had a series of brain surgeries to relieve fluid pressure on his brain. It won't stop him from preaching, of course, in Irving. By the way, admission is free. Parking next to Jerry Jones is $10.
Is it really?
Yes. Admission's free, but parking, Jerry's not letting you in there. All right. Many of our good, what?
Nothing.
Many of our good Christian brethren live by the mantra of, what would Jesus do? Randy Travis uses a similar spiritual guidepost when making decisions about his career. Instead of asking, what would Jesus do? He says, what would Waylon think? He's referring, of course, to the deceased Waylon Jennings, who passed away in February of this year. Tritt says, quote, I sort of use that as a barometer to gauge because Waylon was very honest with me and just not everybody.
When he was sober.
Yeah. Despite the fiasco that was swept away, Madonna says she and Guy Ritchie will someday do another movie together. She told the London Daily Mirror, quote, Guy and I are planning to do another movie at some stage. Let's see. And finally...
Is there any audio? You didn't have me anything.
Oh, yeah, I do, actually. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
7 things. This is a new thing from, what is it, Redbook Magazine, I believe. Redbook Magazine. 7 things men, ladies, listen up. 7 things men want more of, besides, of course, sex. And they are, we'll go through these pretty quick. Number 7, you laughing with him or even at him. When guys are around their friends, they constantly ripping on each other. He also would like to laugh with you. Number 6, you dressing sexy, but not just in bed. Your man thinks you're the most beautiful woman on the planet, and he likes it when you show off a little skin, even if it's just a hint. Not only does it provide him with something pleasant to look at, but he likes the attention you get from other men and even by curious ladies when you're out in public.
That's what Dan's got Laura doing now.
Oh, yeah.
I don't tell her what to wear.
She can dress sexy and nasty for the party.
Yeah.
She dresses herself. I don't tell her what to wear.
And you were okay with the spandex and the midriff thing that she wore to my party a few weeks ago?
Sure.
Okay. What you going to wear tomorrow night?
I don't know.
Same spandex?
I don't know.
Crotchless?
Don't start.
You haven't talked about what she's going to wear? What are you going to wear?
She'll make her own choices there.
And you?
I'll wear whatever I decide to wear. I haven't really decided yet. Either the
spandex? Crotchless.
Yes, I'll wear the crotchless spandex with the tube top. That crinkly material. Yeah.
It's about as white trash as you can get. Go ahead.
According to this Chicks magazine, this is Red Book, remember, 7 things men want more besides hot sex. Number 5, ogling. Maybe your guy isn't muscular toned or whatever, but he still wants you to think of him as a piece of meat. Number 5. Number 4, fashion policing. Most guys don't want to admit it, but we actually do want your fashion advice.
No, we don't.
This is Red Book. But be gentle in the way you do it. Don't tell him he's an idiot for wearing the faded Dr. Feelgood tour shirt to the family barbecue. Just suggest an alternative. Some guys do.
I don't like any suggestions. If I cared, I would hire somebody. Yeah. I don't. If I cared, I would have been wearing blue jeans. The only thing I've changed in my dressing from the 70s until now is I don't have to wear Toughskins anymore.
Yeah. What do you buy, Levi's?
Yeah. I don't like Wranglers. Wranglers fit funny.
Yeah. Just different.
They fit funny. It's more of a country cut.
They're definitely country cut.
Don't they come up higher?
Yeah, they ride higher and they have shorter pockets, just tighter in the back. Levi's are a little more relaxed. Have an older guy jeans.
What?
Just a little old. They fit a little.
Levi's? Where's the cover of Billy's CD? I think he's wearing Wranglers in that.
Yeah, he wears Wranglers. That's a country cut.
They come up over your belly button. Maybe it's not in here.
I think these are Wranglers.
Let me see. What are you wearing? Yeah, those are Wranglers. I should have figured. You pull them up, it covers the fat. Tuck your fat in them.
I don't have any fat to tuck in them. Let's see. Number 3. I don't. I only got about 7 pounds left I want to lose. That's not bad.
But that's why you pull them up so far. That's what guys with fat rolls do. They pull the jeans up over their belly buttons. Yeah. They pretend they don't have a roll. Because if you can't see it, it ain't there.
The day I saw stretch Levi's, I knew the world was going to hell. Why do you wear jeans at all if you got to wear stretch jeans?
So you could say, I stretch. Some guys think that way. And wearing 32s. Of course, they stretch to 40s. But here it says 32. And that's all I care about. Yep. Now put on the pie.
Number 3, things guys want besides hot sex. Number 3, little surprises. Just a way to show your man you love him. Buy him a new shirt when you're out buying tons of shoes and stuff. Buy him a shirt or tape his favorite TV show if he's working late. Things like that. Number 2, veg time. Very important. Accept the fact that your man is wired differently, needs downtime. Leave him alone when he comes home. And finally, ego stroking. Your man wants you to feel like he's your hero, like when he shows skills on the barbecue or when he builds something around the house. Stroke our ego. Anything else you want to stroke? Let's see. Audio. Oh, you need a break or?
I don't know. Eddie? Eddie says we're okay.
Formula 51 opens in theaters tomorrow. Samuel L. Jackson stars in an action-packed comedy. Cut number 1, Samuel L. Jackson says he played with toy guns growing up, and it did not make him violent.
Unless I got some guns. You know, I had Phantom 50s, and I had, rifleman gun. Or you go to the movies and you watched, violent movies. But we played violent games. We played cowboys and Indians. We played war. We played cops and robbers. We shot at each other, but we also had real guns in my house, but I also knew not to take one of those guns outdoors and play cops and robbers with it. I knew how to go hunting. I knew how to clean the guns. I knew what gun safety was. So the moral lessons we learned at home had more to do with who we were than the kind of games we played.
It's Formula 51. Autofocus also opens tomorrow. Greg Kinnear stars as basically Bob Crane from Hogan's Hero. Here, Greg Kinnear says Bob Crane didn't realize what effect his behavior was having on those around him.
Bob was kind of unaware of the damage that he was doing to himself and to the people around him. He was sort of oblivious to where he was, not a very retrospective guy, and he was making these slow and gradual steps into this very dangerous place without recognizing any of the, I think, general just basic common sense alarms that go off in the back of any of our minds when you start to stray a little off the reservation.
And it's kind of fun. Bob Crane Jr. actually served as a consultant, not Scotty, the one we had on, but he served as a consultant on autofocus. Here he says his father, cut number 3, really did lead a double life.
There was the one side where my mother, played by Rita Wilson in the movie, my dad, my two sisters, and I grew up in suburbia, Tarzana, California, fine little community, where my dad was actually the honorary mayor of Tarzana for a year. And then he lived this other life, which I didn't really discover until I was probably in college. And I started hearing about, videotapes and his adventures on the road.
Yeah, Bob Creighton Jr. It's called Autofocus. It's out tomorrow. There's new information brought to us by Lonigan's. I'll be there Saturday night from 9 to 11 o'clock. This Grapevine Highway in North Richland Hills. I'll have tickets for the Harley-Davidson Open Road Tour. Aerosmith and the Stone Temple Pilots, Texas Motor Speedway, October 26th and 27th. Lonigan's Saturday night. I'm J.D. Ryan at the Talk That Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
What do you got, Jonathan?
All right, Russell, this report brought to you by Dixtel and by Burger King. Southbound I-35 South Arnold toward the Laurelland Road. There's an injury accident. Not caused much of a delay yet. Southbound I-35 Simmons at Royal Lane. There's an injury accident on southbound East Loop 820 from Trinity to Randallville Freeway, scheduled to be reduced to one lane till about 5 o'clock. You're going to enjoy driving through there. This report brought to you by Albertsons. Stop by your neighborhood Albertsons this week and take advantage of the new introduction of Uno's famous pizza. Now at the service deli, Albertsons, it's your store. That's traffic. I'm Jonathan Dodd. And the new 105.3 FM. White Lightning.
Well, Jonathan, all right, partly cloudy. Should be 57 for the low tonight. Then some sunshine tomorrow. Maybe some late showers. 71 for tomorrow's high. Then more scattered storms on Saturday. We have 71 degrees now at the Talk That Rocks Texas. The new 105.3 FM Talk.
Right. I forgot who I bet on yesterday, so I don't know if I won or not. You remember?
I don't.
I guess I'll have to check with our bag man. I don't hear anything. Why? There it is.
Hello.
Hola, bag man.
Hola.
How'd I do yesterday?
You didn't do too good.
Did I lose?
You lost.
Did I actually lose money?
Well, technically you're still up, so no, but yeah. I mean.
Well, if I'm up, how much did I lose yesterday?
110.
How much?
110.
What did I bet on?
You bet 75 on Pittsburgh.
On Pittsburgh? Where are you right now?
I'm at home.
Yeah. Where's your mom?
She's at the office.
You ever get naked and get in her bed and hump it and look in the mirror?
That.
What?
No, I don't do that.
Oh. I don't either.
You sure?
No. Not since
you had that dream.
Not since I moved out.
Oh. Jesus.
All right, so I bet on what?
You bet on Pittsburgh.
Who were they playing?
Huh?
Who were they playing?
Hang on. Pittsburgh was playing Atlanta.
Yeah?
They won, but they didn't cover.
I don't know what that means.
Well, they were giving up a goal and a half, and they only won by one goal.
Okay, that means what?
That means you lost the bet. They had to win by 2 goals to cover the bet.
Oh, I got it. Did I know that?
Yes.
All right. right, so I lost that one. Even though I picked them to win, I still lost it.
Yes.
So technically, I'm really not doing bad. I'm picking winners.
No.
Okay, so I lost that one, and what else?
And you bet 75 on that. You won Boston. You bet 50 on them. You lost Anaheim. You bet 25 on them. And you lost your 3-team parlay for 50.
Oh, okay. So I'm down 110?
You're down technically now 330. I mean, you're still up 330, but you lost 110 last night.
All right.
Everett lost 55, and Dan lost $11.
Well, Dan's out of betting.
Oh, Dan's still up too.
Laura's still not going to, she's not going to tolerate that.
No, she's upset with me for doing this at all. But I'm not using like big money or anything like that, so.
All right, what's on tap for today?
Well, you can start looking at, there's a bunch of hockey games. You can start looking at college football.
Who's playing tonight, hockey?
Hockey. We'll start with Dallas.
Oh, the Stars playing?
Stars play the Minnesota Wild. The Stars are a half-point favorite.
Yeah, I'll take the Stars. JD, are you in or out on betting?
I'll do the Stars for 20. I'm already, you owe me 30 from the other day.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Russ, what do you want on the Stars?
Give me 50 on the Stars.
Okay.
Dan? Is Laura going to let you do that?
Yeah, as long as I keep it really small, like $5 a bet, I won't get in too much trouble. So let me put 5 on the Stars.
All right. You want to go through all the hockey games?
Nah, just the Stars. What else you got? Anything else coming up this weekend?
A bunch of stuff this weekend. For like local games, you got North Texas playing Arkansas State.
Well, wait a minute. Let me think. Arkansas is like 4-4, right?
I don't know what Arkansas State is.
I think it's pretty close. I'll take Arkansas over UNT.
All right, Arkansas State. They're getting 9 points.
You're actually spending time with the sports section, aren't you?
Yeah. You can't gamble effectively and be uninformed.
I understand.
Do what? I think.
How much do you want?
Let's see. Arkansas over North Texas. I'll do 50.
All right. You've then got SMU playing Louisiana Tech.
Oh, I'll take Louisiana Tech. SMU 0-7. They haven't won anything this season.
Smart bet.
What?
Nothing. I'm amazed that you know this kind of detail.
The quarterback's just
how much
crap,
do you like in La Tech?
Yeah. They've been getting their backup quarterback warmed up.
Pony's not having a good year.
I'll do, let me do 25. Nah, I'll go 50 on, Louisiana.
Okay.
Well. Did I already bet on the Cowboys for this weekend?
No, you did not. Yeah, you did. Yeah, I take that back. Yes, you did.
Okay. I bet on the other team, right?
You bet on Arizona.
Yeah, okay. I'd say that's a good call.
So.
Because Bruce Coslet just doesn't have the confidence in Emmett that he had before.
Oh, who's Bruce?
Oh, my Lord.
He's the offensive coordinator for the Cowboys.
Oh.
Emmett used to carry at least, have 20 carries per game.
Okay.
He doesn't have that now. And Coslet's not sure he can do it.
Do you think Reiner's slamming himself onto the control board right now?
Who?
Mike Reiner.
For what?
You're talking sports.
I don't know. Does it make any sense, though?
Actually, yeah, it does.
Does it?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think Emmett, percentage-wise, as far as losses per carry, he's like second in the league right now, NFL.
Didn't know that.
Am I right, Thomas?
It's something like that, yeah.
Thank you.
Incredible.
So.
It's scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. So anything else you want?
I don't know.
You take A&M with R.C. Slocum, the genius he is.
Who are they playing?
They're playing Kansas.
So many jokes, not enough time. I'll take, yeah, give me A&M for 25.
All right.
Dan, you want any more action?
Just on the SMU Louisiana Tech game, I'll put 20 on Tech.
That's a good call, Dan.
Thanks, Ron.
Even though Louisiana's not having a great season, it's better than SMU.
Yeah, SMU sucks.
There are people out at Laurelland that are having a better season than SMU.
Pretty sportsy thing to say. Very nice.
Yeah, thank you.
So,
Eddie, do you want anything?
No.
Are you sure?
I'd stick with pro football, that's it.
Okay.
There's so many college games, I don't see how anybody can keep any of this straight. It's insane.
Hold on, Thomas. Yes, Bobby?
Hey, Russ.
Yes.
I got a sure thing for you tonight, bud.
Okay.
Take the over on the Maryland-Georgia Tech game.
All right, hold on. What's over-under on that?
48.
48. And I want over?
Yeah, you want over.
Why do I want that?
Because they're both high-flying offenses, and neither one of them could stop anybody.
Thomas, high-flying offense is over. I don't know what game, though. Hold on a second.
Georgia Tech and Maryland.
Bobby, which one was it?
Georgia Tech and Maryland.
All right, shut up, Dan. I don't need your help. I'm doing a show here. Give me that. I want the over.
You asked the question.
I'm not talking to you. That was one of those rhetorical things where I want everybody to shut up.
Well,
That's
hold
right,
up a
isn't it?
sign.
Yes.
I don't have to hold up a sign.
You ask a question, you don't expect anybody to answer.
I was talking to myself.
Ah.
And I'm going to change that from literally to possibly really. I've been on a roll since the weather changed.
Yeah, man, you're on fire. You absolutely are.
What am I betting on? I forgot.
You bet on the
Dan, what am I betting on?
I'm not going to answer you. Go to hell.
What are you mad at?
He scolded me for telling you what game. You asked what game am I betting on, so I told you.
He wants the over.
I want over on whatever that game was that guy just told me to bet on.
Maryland, Georgia Tech.
Yeah. I want the over on that. Hold on a second. Oh, he hung up. $25 on that.
Okay.
Sure thing.
Yeah. And that's tonight, right?
That's tonight.
God, I love this instant stuff. I hate waiting until Sunday.
Yeah.
All right, and the college stuff, that's on Saturday, right?
That's on Saturday.
Okay.
Well, this is a college football game tonight. But
What did I bet on the Cowboys, do you remember? I mean, on the Cowboy game.
I think dig up one of your... I'll have to dig up that sheet.
Okay.
Oh, here. No, that's your...
Whatever it is,
There's so many bets now that I gotta... Would you like me to call back and tell you what you bet on the Cowboys?
I don't think it was that much. Bump it up to a C note.
Bump it up to $1, okay? All your bets?
No, just that
Cowboys?
one. Just that one.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
I gotta go.
Okay.
All right. Mr. El Nino. Sweet Siete.
What is this?
Horses at Lone Star Park.
No, we're doing horses.
Where I Am, What a Task. Bunny's High Pocket. Mm-hmm.
Where are these horses running? Is this...
I don't know. Their names are in print.
Oh.
I figure that's a good sign.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm looking at. It's the back page of the sports section. I never even knew it had one. Seriously, anytime I got the paper in the past, the sports section, it was the first thing I'd take out of the paper and throw on the floor for the dog to chew up.
Yep.
And I didn't care what happened to it. Now I got to chase them around for it.
It's kind of fun. Having a good time. You're up.
Well, I can see now there's a reason to watch. What do before, what did I care? If the Cowboys lost or they won, it made no difference to me. Now it does.
So we're both going for the Stars tonight to win. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Peter?
Yeah, man. Are you going to bet on the Mavericks tonight?
Oh, I don't know. Since they're getting rid of their 7-foot forward, that Wayne guy, they're going to let him go to the L.A. Clippers for...
Quit it. You're starting to ook me. Quit.
I believe it's $3 or $6 million.
Yeah, but they still got Nowinski, man.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'll have to think on that one, though.
Right on, man.
All right. My confidence is shaking in the Mavs. I didn't think they'd let Wayne go. But it's going to be hard to meet $6 million for 3 years.
Yeah. It's tough.
But, if you're 7 foot tall, all you got to do is just hand him the ball and watch him walk down the court.
Pretty much. No one can get to him. Wang.
I haven't decided on that one yet.
We've let him go, or we're going to let him go?
Yeah, they're going to let him go.
Yeah.
I think technically they've got him through Thursday night at midnight.
I don't know how you're doing this.
You need a break, Eddie? Good, because I hurt. Arlington Lamar, Arlington Martin, Allen.
High school football?
Volleyball. That's a volleyball rankings.
Okay.
Look, girls volleyball.
Yes. You're going to bet on that now?
No. I'm out.
Horse betting. That's a tough one. You really got to know about the horses.
Yeah. I mean, there's just too many of them running at once. If it was just 2 of them, that obviously would be a lot easier.
You know where they ran, who's riding them, how they did last week.
And it's not just the horse, it's the little midget on top of it.
Yeah. Jockey as well as is it turf? Is it dirt? Is it?
They don't run on turf, do they?
Yeah, sometimes they run on the grass.
I didn't know that.
Sometimes they run
I thought that was by accident.
No.
Those are the ones you don't bet on. All right, I'm out of sports stuff, sorry. I hate sports.
Now you have a reason to love it.
Not if I keep losing.
Well, you've done rather well.
You're still up.
I'm up like $300.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, put that over there. Hi, Wayne. Fat bastard. Was in Bob's office. He came in and goes, "You sure there are no more VIT passes?"
Bob did, or Wayne?
No, Bob hasn't asked for anything.
Okay.
Bob never asked for anything. Got a couple of clients really want to get into the VIT area. First of all, you bought all 10 that we had extra. There's no way. There's nothing left, and even if there was, you'd have to pay for those too. So what are you wearing tomorrow?
I haven't decided yet, really. I'm just going to white trash out. I really swing by, I don't know, the NASCAR store and deck out. I don't know. Why?
I'm just curious.
I really don't know. I haven't given much thought to it. Quit staring at me. You're making me nervous.
Why don't you wear all black and then paint your head orange?
Why?
Pumpkin head.
Oh, quit it. Don't have a pumpkin head. You got me nervous about that. Now in the morning, I'm looking, what, pumpkin head?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I need to work on my shoulders a little bit.
Yeah.
See if my shoulders are bigger or my head would look smaller.
No. It's a Jethro head now.
It's not either. It's the same head I've had forever.
Well, let me ask you this. When you wake up in the morning?
Yes.
On your head?
Yes.
Is there frost?
No. There's no.
Okay. Go ahead, you're on the air.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
I just wondered if all those winnings that Russ is getting would maybe you could put it into the foundation.
Hell no.
No.
I'm keeping something for a change. Not everything I do has to go into the foundation.
Okay, well, I'll just...
Who do you think stuck money in there the first go round? How much money you put in the foundation?
Only 50.
Oh, well, at least you did.
I just wondered, buddy.
All right, thanks.
All right, bye.
All right, how are we doing this? Is everybody meeting at my house tomorrow to get in the limo? They're going to meet here or what?
I was just going to stay here.
Oh, all right. Well, I have to go home and let the eater out of the house.
Yeah, the limo's coming here after it picks you up, so
all right.
Well, I'll meet you here.
8:45, I think, is when George and Ultimate Limousines gets here. I'd stay here, but that dog craps in the house and then eats it, which actually isn't that bad, but I don't think that's good for you.
No. Don't you eat your bag, man, to go by and let him out. Let the dog out.
That's not a bad idea.
Where's your outfit?
It's here at the station.
Yeah.
Yes, Lisa?
Yeah. Is this Russ?
Yes.
Russ.
What?
Okay, I was listening to you last night talking to the mayor.
Hey, so was I.
What?
Nothing. What do you want?
Who do you think you are?
Don't make me get up.
Who do you think you are talking to the mayor
Make me get up.
of the city of Dallas like that? You're asking her to send in her underwear? I mean, you're a despicable bastard. I can't believe you think you can talk to a woman like that. Okay, she's not one of your little whores, Russ. She's not one of your little whores. She's a respectable woman. She's a woman of the office. I cannot believe that you think you could just talk to her like that. Who do you think you are?
Did I?
Who do you think you are?
Did I talk to her that way?
Yes, I think you disrespected her. Yes, I do.
Why are you so?
Now?
Why are you so?
How
Why are
many
you so?
weeks can you get gambling
Why are
and you're
you-
talking to the mayor of Dallas like that?
Yeah. It's the underworld. God, I'm all into it now.
Yeah. It's
Please
corrupted
explain
you.
yourself. I would love to hear this. Go ahead.
I'm big
How
enough.
do you think-
Obviously, I can because I do.
Okay,
because
go
I
ahead.
can.
What do you mean? Oh, you think you can?
Mhm.
This is who you are?
Yes.
No, you can't.
I'm much bigger than the mayor of Dallas.
No, you can't. You
Bigger than the governor.
Don't
Bigger than
give
the
me
president.
that crap because of who you are.
I'm bigger than
You
Jesus.
can't do it, Russ Martin. You can't.
Maybe that's
Not
why my
to the
dad was
mayor.
wrong. I was already
Not
here.
to a lady.
Jesus is coming.
I can't believe you. And
We
you're
kept waiting for
not
Jesus to come.
listening to me.
I was already here. What? What are you so pissed off about? Laura Miller loves
Yes.
it. In fact,
She
I
is
think
a lady,
she
and she
likes
is
the.
not- She is not one of your little whores. She is not a little whore. She doesn't do pornos or slutty videos, whoever you think. She is a lady, and she is respectable.
Whores.
How dare you?
Would
Go
you?
ahead and make fun of me. I don't care.
Yes, you do. Are you one of my
I don't
little
care.
whores?
I just wondered who you think you are.
Well, why don't
Really
you
think
ask me again? I do it because I can. And she likes it. I think
No,
she likes the
don't give me
flirting.
that crap.
She keeps calling. Does she keep calling?
You degrade
Does she
her
keep
in her
calling?
office.
I'm sorry, it's a
You
yes or a no. Does she keep calling?
I don't know. You probably call her.
I call her.
You
She
probably
takes
call
my
and
calls.
bug her.
I think she
probably
likes
wants
it.
nothing to do with you.
Mm-hmm.
She does return the calls even when she's going home.
Yeah.
Private time.
Talks to me when her kids are there.
Yeah.
She invited me to stop by her house last night.
Yes. It sounded like she really wanted you to come by last night.
Because her husband wasn't
you're
there.
Right.
Stop. She's right. That's a bit much.
And now you're gambling. What? When did this
That.
happen?
It's the mayor.
And now you're gambling illegally? Well, it's illegal, but you're gambling. I mean, I can't even believe I listened to you.
I'm going to start smoking cigarettes, too.
You got a tattoo.
I
That
know
would
you're
be
going
next.
too far.
Oh, yeah. I have a tattoo.
Yeah.
I drink. I'm going to start smoking. Dip snuff. Dan, get me some tennis shoes and some scissors.
What's that for?
You know what? I'm done with this. I just think that you should treat a lady a little bit better than that.
I'm gonna go running.
She's not a whore.
Oh.
Laura Miller is not a little whore.
I never said she was a what?
I got it. Fine. It took me a minute. I got it.
Running with scissors.
Running with scissors.
Yeah.
That's how you treat her. You are a bastard, Russ Martin. You are a despicable bastard.
I want you to start calling me Jesus.
Oh, because that's who you think you are, right?
Yeah.
You think you're God?
No, not quite that high yet.
I can't believe it.
Yet?
I have
What?
real stuff to do.
God.
I have real stuff to do.
Well, why are
I'm
you
not
bought?
even-
Okay,
I'm
fine.
not even
Well,
gonna
okay.
listen to
All right,
you
I have
anymore.
to go then. It's very sweet of you to call.
You're a bastard, Russ Martin.
I know, and Laura Miller's not one of my whores.
What's up with that word?
I don't know. Why are you even concerned? Oh, she hung up.
People. Like to be angry, I guess.
Dan, hand me my horse phone number. What?
She's at work. Come on.
She'll answer the phone. She'll take my own call. Because it's me.
Yeah. I gotta admit, she did call you last night. While driving home, walking into her house.
Oh, what was the other thing you asked about, Dan? What does Cuban want to come on and talk about?
The new season and the new calendar.
Did you just already cover it just now?
That's pretty much it.
I mean, what is he going to come on and talk about?
Yeah, what kind of calendar?
That's probably Mavericks cheerleaders, right?
Yeah, it is. It's the new Mavericks cheerleader calendar. They come out with one just before the beginning of each season.
And he hasn't called us back in almost a year.
When we call him for real stuff, yeah. There's real questions about the team or anything he's got going on, he doesn't call back.
Well, what?
Busy. He's been getting married.
He hasn't been...
He's been getting married and traveling.
Doesn't make any difference. Isn't it funny? Now he calls. When did he want to call?
When he had time. He was going to do, it wasn't him that called, it was his secretary, and she said he was just going to call us when he had a moment.
No.
Okay.
Do they have the hotline?
No.
Good.
I didn't give it to her.
Perfect. Is this a cell or her office number?
That's the cell. Let me give you the office.
Yeah, let me get the office. I don't think I've ever called her in the office.
We should go down there. See the plaque. Make sure it's really on her desk.
No, because if she knows...
This is Laura Miller. Please leave a message at the tone.
No, because if she knows that we're coming, then she'll stick it up really quick. It's just like when Bob comes over, he gave me this gift. Hi, Laura. It's Russ. Call me at the station. Bob gave me some, I forget what it is, but I keep it in the closet when he and Marianne are coming over, then I put it back out.
I see.
It's like that Mothra thing that Everett gave me for my birthday.
The model, yes.
Yeah, that's in the closet. And it's not just a model. The wingspan on it, it's a huge effing moth.
I know.
And the wingspan is, what is that, 2.5 feet?
That's 2.5 feet,
yeah.
Huge. And it's not ceramic, but it's that hard stuff, and it's just gross to look at. Because it's a moth that's this big. What do you do with that? It's not a centerpiece for Thanksgiving.
I have no idea what he was thinking. I mean, the Mothra thing's funny, but...
Yeah.
It ain't 3 feet funny.
Well, yeah, once you open the gift, the bid is done. In fact, I opened it. It's on the outside. It says Mothra. Collect all 6 figures. You know, you could get Godzilla, Mechagodzilla, and all the other stuff. And I thought, all right, it's a joke. He found the box someplace. It says Mothra. I'm going to open it. There's going to be a good gift inside. No. No. So thank you, John, for the $100 gift certificate from Best Buy. How we doing, Eddie?
Good afternoon, Mayor's office.
Hi, Laura. Russ Martin on the air live, calling for Laura Miller, please.
She's not in the office this afternoon.
Oh,
Can you hold on just a minute, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
I don't believe I know her. I don't like the way she talked to me.
She's not in the office. Why don't you put you on hold?
I don't know. I'm going to ask that. When she comes back, I'm going to do that to her. She won't get it. Well, don't say anything. Okay. 100,000-watt station prank calling the mayor of the city of Dallas. I bet they would have put me through if I said it was Benavides. Hey, guess what I found?
Mr. Martin, I'm sorry. Her assistant is away from his office at the moment. Could I get a number where he can reach you back at, or I can just try to leave a message for the mayor as well?
Nah, I'll just stop by the house tonight.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Thank you.
All right.
Be the bigger rumor.
What?
Russ Martin's sliding by the mayor's house.
Call for Lauren, then he's going to go by our house. Quit it. All right, we got to take a break. We'll come back. We'll do news.
And now, back to the Russ Martin Show. With J.D. Ryan, producer Dan Lewis, associate producer Eddie Boyd, and Jonathan Dodge in the new 105.3 FM Talk White Lightning.
limited edition Russ Martin Show Police and Fire poster is on sale now. To buy yours, go to russmartin.com.
Did you get a hold of him?
I've left him another message.
You think he's pissed at us?
No. I know he's in town. That's why I'm on TV this morning.
What was he wearing?
A suit. White shirt. Nice conservative tie.
He looks better when he's in those Wranglers.
When have you even seen him in Wranglers?
We were out one time. Oh. He met you out someplace, and he came in. He was wearing Wranglers. Mm-hmm. His little Scott Chestnut tight ass.
Yes. Maybe he's afraid to call in. I don't know.
No, he's always been cool in the past. The Chestnut. Grab a hold of those great big ears.
Stop. What was that?
By the way, Dan, can you pull out the Deadpool list? I'm going to add somebody to mine and drop somebody if I got to.
Okay.
I saw Andy Griffith on TV this morning. Mm-hmm. I want him.
Is he bad?
He accepted some award for something. I don't know what, but I want him.
Okay.
Actually, you have one slot available, I believe.
And he'd be worth a good 20-some-odd points, because I think he's like 77 at least.
Yeah. We did some trading around, and you ended up with an open slot. So you want to add Andy Griffith.
Yeah.
He's not already dead like the guy you tried to add the other day.
Oh, did I get credit for that one?
No.
I'm sorry. I believe the email said October 3rd was when I sent that out.
Only one copy of it went out to
Well, JD got it. That's all it takes.
Uh-huh.
No.
Did it say October 3rd?
It did.
Okay, then.
But you just changed the date on your computer.
Think what you will. I want credit for it. I forget who it was that died. I was very distraught.
Ray Conniff.
Yes.
You're very distraught.
So how many points did I get for him?
None.
Oh, well, this is going to be rigged. There's no reason to play with you guys.
All right, Andy Griffith has now been added to your list.
All right, who do I have now?
You have Tom Laughlin, Fay Ray, Buddy Ebsen, Rosemarie, Boris Yeltsin, Johnny Paycheck, Richard Pryor, David Lander, Squiggy, Eddie Albert, Saddam Hussein, Jonathan Harris, Cowboy Weaver, Whitney Houston, Marie Fredrickson, and Andy Griffith.
I don't even know about Cowboy Weaver. I don't know what his real name is. So I don't know how to be able to check if he's really dead.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him since the 60s when he was doing the Cowboy Weaver show.
He might be dead.
Well, I get credit even if he is.
Only if he died this year.
You don't know.
If he died this year, you do get credit.
I looked him up. I forget his real name, but I tracked him down, and he's still alive.
Good. One of the big things for my dad to do. Watch Cowboy Weaver and his pals of the saddle in the Sunset Ranch. I'd rather go to church.
God. Okay.
And for some reason, he would sit there and that was an all-day event on Saturdays. And I could come in and ask him anything, and he'd look at me. He'd say, wherever I was standing, he'd point at me and to do his finger towards the TV, and he'd always go, shh, listen. And I'd stand there like, okay, something's about to happen. Cowboy Weaver's going to say my name.
This is going to be good.
Right, after about 5 minutes, what am I listening for? He goes, they're playing. Can I have a handgun? Shush, listen.
Mom's on fire.
Yeah. Do you see the Cowboy Weaver singing? Unless he's singing about your mom being on fire. I don't care. It's the Cowboy Weaver. And his pals at the saddle.
Yes.
Actually, just all of us have room to add people to the list.
Go ahead, Gary.
Russ, who's got Billy Graham? He's not going to be around much longer.
I think Eddie's got Billy Graham. Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Yeah. What is Billy Graham, like in the 70s?
Yeah, it's like that.
No, he may be 83.
83.
Yeah. Yes, Alan?
Russ.
Yes.
Your Batmobile, we have to talk about this. I went ahead and visited your website.
Mm-hmm.
I took a gander at your little project.
Hold on.
It's called.
Yeah, whatever. Hold on a second. Dan, do you have Mark's phone number in California? Did I ever give that to you?
No.
All right. Because I haven't heard from him since, like, last Friday, and I don't know what the status is on the car. I don't know if he's in another Mexican jail.
Last time he was in Mexican jail, yeah. He disappeared.
What was it, Alan?
Well, the thing is, the Batmobile you're buying or you're having them built is a little short than the original. And I know you're spending all this money, but you're spending money on a replica that's not even looks like it. I mean,
what makes you think it's... Have you gone to the website?
Yes, I have.
What makes you think it's shorter than the original?
Because, number one, you're not using the same chassis. And it's the chassis you're using is a lot shorter. And I'm looking at the pictures. I'm thinking, that's a midget mobile. I mean, it's a lot shorter. I'm thinking, why can you not see this? And I don't want to bust your balls about it. I mean, I went ahead and tried to, email you.
How much shorter is it that you think than the original?
I would say about a foot and a half. It looks a lot more stocky, a lot more bulky. And that's not what the Batmobile is. The Batmobile in 1960 was sleek.
Is it what?
Was thin. Yeah.
Do you even know what you're looking at?
Okay, the last two pictures on your website of your little so-called replica Batmobile that you're spending all this money on. Go ahead and look at the last two pictures.
I don't have the website pulled up. Plus, what do you care? The Batmobile is 129 inches long in wheelbase. My car's 129 inches. Now what?
Now what? You're saying yours is the exact same chassis as they used back in 1960 when they built the first one. Is that what you're telling me?
It's the same length, yes.
Okay, no, not the same length. Are you saying you're using a Ford Galaxy for a chassis?
God, this is so hard to explain.
All
right, shut up and listen. The original Batmobile was a prototype. It was a 1955 Ford Futura prototype car. George Barris took that, turned it into the Batmobile. Then they built replicas from that. They used 1966 Galaxies, and they had to lengthen the chassis because they weren't long enough. I used a 1978 Lincoln.
Okay, so it's not the same then. So it's not the same.
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
It's not exactly the same, but it's still the same length car. It's the same wheel. Yeah, it's the same size.
Go away, Alan.
You know I'm right. Admit it.
You're like flicking a wet booger. Go away. I can't get rid of you.
Russ, admit it. I'm right. You're wrong.
Nice visual.
Blink's not.
You just can't admit it.
Don't make him wipe you on the door.
Yeah. I'm sitting in my chair today. I picked a wet one, and I just kept flicking. I'm like, Jesus Christ, go away. That's what you are, Alan. You're a wet booger.
Is that the best you got?
The car's identical.
No, it's not.
Okay, it's not.
In your dreams, it may be identical.
It's identical.
It's going to be a rude awakening, buddy. When that pulls up, you're going to go, wait a second, where's my Batmobile? So the thing you're getting is the thing you find in front of Walmart, you put 50 cents in to sit in.
What are you looking at on my website? Are you looking at the car, or are you looking at that kiddie ride that I bought earlier this year? Because if you're talking about the kiddie ride, you're right. That's about 18 feet short.
I'm not looking at the kiddie
Is that what you're
ride.
looking at?
I'm looking at the kiddie ride that's being built for you.
I'm not getting... All right, fine.
Look at the last picture.
I don't have to look at the picture. I've seen the car. I know what I'm buying. Go away.
I don't think you know.
I don't have time for you to dry up.
Sure you do.
Just got this. Good.
Yeah.
You have money to spend on a
yes.
POS.
Okay. All right. I'm going to roll you in a little ball now.
I'm to inform you, my friend.
Okay. And there you go. You don't have Mark's phone number?
No, I don't.
I have it on my cell phone in the car. I'll go out there during a break. Jay, we got to do news here. Okay. Why did anybody go, what do you care? First of all, it is identical. What do you care? Yeah. I don't know how you can't look at that and look at the original car and go,
I'm looking at the pictures right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
The only thing different right now is the car sets up too high.
Yeah.
Because the suspension on the Lincoln was different than the original Batmobile, so they're going to shorten it. All right, you ready to go?
Sure.
Can we do this before we break, Eddie?
Yes.
All right. 442, J.D. Ryan's on the new 105.3 FM Talk with News.
Thank you, Russ. News is brought to us by Largen Audi and by Sam's Boat. I'll see you guys out there tomorrow night from 9 to 11 o'clock. Tickets for the Harley-Davidson Open Road Tour concert with Aerosmith and Stone Temple Pilots. And if you haven't got your VIP tickets yet, I will have those also. West Technology Boulevard, Stemmons at Northwest Highway, 9 to 11. It's Sam's Boat. Come out, party with us. As many as 500 families could be turned away from the largest food bank in North Texas. The Metroplex Food Bank is being forced to destroy about 90,000 pounds of food after a freezer compressor went out. The meat, produce, and frozen food will be thrown away to avoid a $25,000 fine. Big, fast roller coasters may seem scary. Got a new study out finding no evidence, however, that roller coasters can cause brain injuries. University of Pennsylvania researchers used a mathematical model to predict the effects the ride will of the high G-forces have on your head and your neck. They found that the rides do not produce enough head rotational acceleration to cause bleeding or swelling of the brain, like some people have tried to sue some of the amusement parks. And a tiny kitten rescued from a pool of asphalt earlier this week got a name change after the Humane Society workers worried their original choice may spark some controversy. After choosing the name Tar Baby, workers began to question whether the name, considered some to be a racial slur, was a good choice. Although the workers meant the name to be a reference to the puddle of liquid asphalt where the kitten was found, some were concerned the name would be taken the wrong way. The new name? Licorice.
The new name?
That's $1. Christina Aguilera showed up at the MTV studios in London early this week for an appearance. She wasn't alone either. She had 7 carloads of people with her, her posse, and they certainly lived up to that name. She demanded 20 buckets of KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, 25 hamburgers, several platters of fruit, candies, and mints, a platter of luxury cheese with water, 10 frozen, 10 chilled, 10 at room temperature. These people brought in Evian. She went crazy. They had to go out and bring in other water for Christina Aguilera. Kmart in desperate financial situation. They've got a plan, though. It's foolproof. They're getting rid of the old red, white, and blue Kmart logo and replacing it with lime green and gray.
Thank God.
That's it. That's the whole change.
That's what was keeping me out of Kmart.
They're testing the new logo at stores around Detroit, and they think that's going to bring them out of bankruptcy. And for ladies who are powerless over the peen, 74-year-old Vixen, 74-year-old, died the perfect death. She was basically having sex with her 26-year-old man boy. And she basically was doing it with her while her husband was in the next room. And here's where the story gets a little strange. And her young boyfriend said she died while his hands were over her mouth to keep her from screaming with pleasure.
Okay.
Finally. Let's see. What is it? Autofocus. Did you still have the audio?
Yeah.
No. I got it right here. Autofocus is coming up this weekend. Bob Crane Jr. remembers watching his father's homemade pornography with his friends. This will be cut number 4. Bob Crane Jr., by the way, was a consultant on Autofocus, the movie about Bob Crane's life.
Coming up. Stand by.
Coming up this weekend.
Here it is.
Hogan's here.
I have a friend over, a couple of buddies, and we're watching this with my dad like it's, like it's a frat house. We're not watching my dad. We're watching somebody else.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Kind of sat around.
Your dad's naked. There's no way not to see him. And why would you want to watch a video with your dad in it?
Yeah.
It's your dad. No, your mom.
She was hot.
Wow. Okay. It's like passing around the new Playboy. Have you seen this yet? That kind of thing.
Anyway.
I may actually go see this. Just the whole fact that it was Bob Crane and just played the good guy, and I believe he did a bunch of Disney films, too.
He did, until they found out what he was doing. Greg Kinnear, of all the people to play Bob Crane, I don't see that, but whatever. And let's see here. Yesterday in Beverly Hills, a judge in the Winona Ryder shoplifting case agreed to a motion by the prosecution to drop the drug charge against the actress. Cut number 5 here. The DA says grand theft, burglary, and vandalism charges still will be pressed.
The charge in count 4 has nothing whatsoever to do with the remaining 3 felony theft charges. It is entirely separate.
Basically, they're saying the doctor that gave her the drugs, that wrote the prescription, he's in trouble now, not her, for having the drugs. She had a prescription.
Was she not supposed to have them?
She didn't have a prescription for it. The doctor just gave them to her.
Before or afterwards?
Before she got caught. She got caught with something that didn't have her name on it, but the doctor just given them to her. So he's in trouble for not writing the prescription out.
Oh, I got it. He gave them to her. They're at the office.
Right.
Oh, by the way, I got these. Here, take them.
Take them.
Oh.
So, but she's still in for vandalism and burglary and grand theft and all that stuff. All right, there's news and information. It's brought to you by Lonigans. I'll see you there Saturday night, Grapevine Highway in north of Richland Hills. Again, more tickets for the Harley-Davidson Open Road Tour, Aerosmith and Stone Temple Pilots. I'm J.D. Ryan on the Talk That Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
Hello.
Scott.
Yeah.
Russ Martin at KYNG.
Hey, Russ.
Hey, baby. How are things at Channel 5?
I can't say because you'll probably put it over the air. So
We're on the air now. You knew,
okay.
You knew
all
that.
right. Well, everything's great. Everything's great.
When is this storm supposed to come through tomorrow? Because we're having a big party tomorrow night.
Well, I have bad news for you guys.
Yeah.
But again, it's a what is it? A white trash party? Is that what you call it?
Right.
Well, I mean, then nobody's going to mind getting wet anyway.
Well, we're going to put up tents. I'm just curious when the thing's coming through.
Well, there'll probably be a round of showers about midday, and then the bigger stuff is going to come at night.
Like
the heavier storms are going to come at night. Hard to say exactly when, but I think between 8 and midnight.
Perfect.
Isn't that when the heart of your party is?
Yeah, the party's 8 to midnight. Perfect.
Yeah. So, I mean, you could get a couple of dry hours in there, but I think at some point during the party you're going to have some rain.
Perfect. Like big heavy thunderstorms, because we'll be handing out the lightning rod hats.
Oh yeah, lots of electrical activity.
Good.
Severe potential for death.
Yeah. Well, good. The big lawn rake races are still on. Where are you going right now? What are you doing?
Oh, I just got off work.
No.
So I'm going to get in trouble somewhere.
I'm trying to think if there's anybody hot at Channel 5 I want to ask you about.
Oh, there are plenty of them.
Well, I'm trying to think that.
But I can't comment.
Yeah, you can.
No, I can't.
You already worked it? Married.
Things aren't like they used to be when we could have fun all the time. You know?
Happily married.
Oh, you're happily married now? Is that what JD just said?
Oh, I didn't say that.
Oh.
I'm just saying we're under such tight regulations that it's hard for me to comment.
Well, I certainly wouldn't want to put you in a bad situation. What do you got on right now?
A shirt and a tie, duh.
You're not wearing those tight Wranglers like you wear when you go out?
No, I've gained some weight, so they wouldn't even fit me anymore.
Oh, man. Did you gain weight when you got married?
Yeah, doggone it. After I got married.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
I always wanted to have me some Scott Chesner.
Yeah, you wonder why people don't call us.
I hear from JD you're still single.
Yeah.
Well, good. Stay that way.
Why don't you drive out to Dallas and let me get a hold of those ears?
Quit.
When I get what?
Nice.
All right. Okay, so the storms are coming 8 to midnight tomorrow.
Yeah, the heavier ones are, yeah. There'll probably be some showers before that, but the heavier ones will be at night.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure, because they wanted to go ahead and put all the tents up for the block party now.
Yeah.
I said, well, we'll check with an expert.
Do you have another option to move it inside?
Well, that's what they're going to do. Instead of just having the block party, they're going to take tents and cover the entire block.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, so we're covered. You going to come out? Lover Boys playing.
Lover Boys playing, really?
Yeah.
Hey, they're cool.
Yeah.
I'll try.
Okay.
Just have to see if I can get off my leash.
Okay. All right. Smack that Mike Snyder when you see him.
All right. You guys are sounding good.
All right.
Thanks, Scotty.
All right. The lovely Scott Chesner from, what do they call it? NBC5?
NBC5. Yeah.
Okay. All right, check on traffic. Jonathan Dodge at the controls of the new 105.3 FM Talks. White Lightning.
Why, thank you, Russ, on this report brought to you by Nextel Communications in Dallas, southbound I-35 Simmons at Motor Street. There's an accident blocking the right lane. That's causing a backup from Regal Road. Westbound I-30 East Earl Thornton and Jim Miller. And some sort of medical emergency ambulance is on the scene. Westbound 635 LBJ West Chapel Road. There's a disabled truck. That blocking the right center lane. And Fort Worth eastbound I-30 the West Freeway. just before I-35, there's an accident off to the shoulder. That one not causing any real delay. Big traffic problems around Texas Stadium because of Billy Graham. God is causing a traffic jam. And this report brought to you by Utah. In Utah, the skyline includes chairlift and several feet of snow. To learn how to experience Utah's unique skyline, visit utah.com today. They probably got birds that sing in clouds and talk for you, too. That's traffic. I'm Jonathan Dodge. And the new 105.3 FM's White Lightning.
All right, thank you, Jonathan. Here we go. Weather-wise, 57 for the low tonight. Then some showers moving in tomorrow. 71 should be our high. And again, on into Saturday, scattered thunderstorms. It is 72 now. The Talk That Rocks, Texas. The new 105.3 FM Talk.
I can't remember if I told you this or not. Over the weekend, there's somebody that, it's not on my street, but it's one of the side streets that, doesn't matter. It's about a block and a half from my house in our development.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're shooting porns.
Why?
They've got the windows covered up. And I don't mean with just because in my neighborhood, plantation shutters.
Right.
Is that what they're called, Dan?
The big ones, yeah. The big ones.
Plantation blinds, whatever. They have those you can't really see in. Well, they've got those covered up, and if you sit out there long enough,
which you were doing, are you staring at your neighbors, peeping Tom?
If you sit out there long enough,
yeah,
you see flashes of light going on.
It could just be
they're shooting porns
Well,
in
it
there.
could be a photo shoot. Maybe he's a photographer.
I don't think so.
Can I come by?
A lot of expensive cars sitting out front.
Oh, yeah, and then there's some. Yeah.
And then there are a few, I don't know what you call it, just great big metal rods. They look like light stands, just laying in the front yard like sideways. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like, part of the equipment's out in the front yard and they'll go get it when they need it.
That sounds like porns. It's the only movie I know of that they shoot and they take pictures at the same time, so you have pictures for the box cover.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
And I don't know whether to call and rat them out or see if I can get in on it.
I don't know. Knock on the door. Pretend like you're lost. Have you seen my dog? Just kind of see what's makes sense. I wouldn't say that right away. No. Just knock on the door. Looking for my dog.
Hey, you guys in here. I mean, you see my dog?
Yeah. Maybe a little more subtle than that. That's kind of fun.
Well, I don't really want to sit there for, an hour and wait and see what happens, because any time that I notice is like, after 10 or 11 o'clock.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
At first, I just thought it was a party. Just the couple of flashes, and then they just kept going.
Yeah. I saw them doing it on a boat one time, shooting a porno. Same deal. Lights, because like I said, they take pictures while they're shooting the video.
Come by next weekend and watch?
Yes. You think they'll still be shooting it?
I don't know. I don't know how often they do it.
Come tonight. I'll have an appearance. That's fun.
Where are you going tonight?
Tonight is Sam's Boat.
Oh, that's right.
Technology.
Yeah, John?
Hey, Russ. Hey, just thinking, you need to drop some of those people off your dead list and pick up the DC sniper. He's probably a young guy. He's worth lots of points, and they're going to kill his ass.
I bet they don't.
All right, then. Thanks.
Yeah. I bet he gets in a shootout. If when they finally corner him.
I don't know. And today I was trying to decide, was it a good idea for them to go ahead and go, hey, you know what? We're watching you from every angle. Yeah. I guess that's the best. I mean, because if they told you I'm watching you for every angle, we got the planes, we got the heat-seeking things to where you can see the muzzle flashes and all the other stuff. If you tell him that, then he's going to stop his killing spree. But also it's going to make it harder to catch him because you already,
Or does he just move on? Does he move 40 miles down the road where you're not looking? You can't look at the whole country.
What area does he stay like in a radius? I mean, I know it's a general, a general area, but is he like staying in a 100-mile radius?
Yeah, it was like, they measured it off and they said time-wise it was like, I think it was 175 mile
radius?
Yeah, the complete, if you take the first killing is the epicenter, it was 175 miles or something. I was watching them add it all up and how they were trying to figure out. basically what I was saying the other day, if they think he's staying in a home range, if he's driving so far from his house or from where he works, to be able to get back in a certain amount of time.
Without being noticed that he's gone.
Yeah. So if it's like just a regular guy and he drives one of those trucks for a living, I mean, he can take off to do a plumbing job at 7 o'clock in the morning, get it done by 8, and he's got an afternoon open from such and such time to such and such time, and he can go and come back, and that's what they're trying to add up now. Because I think they honestly believe that he lives within the area. He knows it too well to be able to get in and out of places without taking the highways. The places that they're closing down, as soon as something happens, they close the highways down, and he's not on them. So they're thinking he lives there and he knows all the back streets and how to get in and out. And the area is so compact, it'd be like somebody working in Garland and driving to Dallas or Mesquite, where everything's really connected, side streets and stuff. And if you have a good maps go, I mean, you can map something out in no time. What are the alternative routes because the cops aren't going to drive down the side streets, they're going to be on the highway looking for you.
I'm just wondering if he's going to keep doing it to be cocky now. It's like, all right, bring out your planes, bring out your heat-seeking things, watch for muzzle flashes and whatever. Or is he going to lay off for a while? Because all he's got to do is stop for 2 or 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Everybody relax.
Right. In fact, I even heard it was one news report today. I just thought the wording was funny, the way they said it. Well, we haven't heard from the sniper since Monday or 2. When was the last time he shot somebody?
It was Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it made him nervous that he didn't shoot anybody over the weekend.
Well, and they made it sound like, well, we're in the clear now. We haven't heard from you since Monday. So all he's got to do, just lay low for like 2 or 3 weeks. Everything's going to die down. Then he's going to go back to doing whatever the hell it is he's doing.
Well, they won't stop following the case just because it dies down.
No, but I don't know how long they're going to be able to keep this. Did they actually get the plane from the government?
Yes, they have.
Rumpelstiltskin going to give them?
Despite the fact that the ACLU is complaining.
Oh, they complain about everything.
What in the world are they complaining about?
It's a government plane.
Oh.
Right. But there's I forget what it's called, posse comitatus.
Told you.
Yeah.
It's an old law that, or a statute that says they can't use military to police civilian problems. And so the ACLU is they're dragging out this old law. Well, so to get around it.
What purpose is that going to serve?
I don't know why these people do these things. But they say, hold on, you can't bring that plane in. So what they've done, they've got a military pilot, but they've put a civilian police officer observer in the plane, and he's the one that will actually be making any and all reports of anything they see. They just have to have a military guy fly it. That's how they're getting around it. But as soon as they announced they were going to let him use a plane, ACLU put out a press release. It's like they wait around for anything like this to happen.
Just something to bitch about.
Yeah.
Like people that call in and bitch about the show. They just sit there. They don't listen. They monitor. It's like Harold from the CFE.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't listen and enjoy the show, especially today because it sucks. Doesn't just sit there and listen. Somebody's supposed to disagree with me.
I get tired of disagreeing.
Why?
Why would I? Okay, no, it doesn't suck. It's been a great day.
What have you been listening to?
This.
All right. Anyway, my point is they just sit around and they monitor and they wait for something to happen. I bet he lays off for about 2 weeks.
Think?
Yeah.
What's the longest, Eddie, so far? It's been 2-3 days that he's gone?
Yeah, not counting weekends. They never can explain why he doesn't do anything on weekends, but since Monday he hasn't done anything.
And you still think the weekend thing because he goes to his family?
That would be my best assumption. I mean, I was just basing things on my life. I mean, that's all I can ever really do is who would I have to answer to if I was doing something like this? And, of course, your family's more likely to turn you in than anybody. I mean, that's how they caught Ted Kaczynski. I mean, all these famous people that got away with it for so long, it was their family that turned them in. So if he's got a wife and family life or even parents or whatever, he's got to have time away from them and not have to explain where he was at.
That makes sense. It almost sounds like he's driving around in a company van, like a utility van, not necessarily marked, doing his job during the day, doing whatever. Because everything's broad daylight, right? Has he whacked anybody at night?
Well, actually he did 2 at night. The very last one he did at night. But that was also on Columbus Day, so it might have been a day off, and he did it when he could get away.
Yeah, I give it a couple of weeks.
And
it's just too hot right now. The only reason he would do it again right now is just to be cocky. because they've got everything out, and they think, we've got this handled now. We've contained the area. He goes out and whacks somebody just to show off.
Like he did the one before this, right with a cop within, view. Cop was given a ticket or something right across the street.
They went through a profile of all the people on one of the newscasts. And as you're watching it, you're trying to link all of them up. Well, is he just shooting Hispanics, just shooting fat chicks? Is he, then you throw the kid in, and it's like that throws everything off.
Right.
Well, he seems to be watching the news. I think that the kid was thrown in because the day before he shot the kid, one of the governors or somebody said that the schools were safe havens. And then the next day he shot a kid at school. So they know he's watching the news. I mean, he leaves notes and letters, and the tarot card thing. There's one of the big channels had a professional guy on that used to work for the CIA or something, some kind of profiler, and he seemed to be following everything that guy was telling him to do. He would go out and do the next day.
Really?
Yeah. In fact, the sheriff of Montgomery County, can't remember, Moose, I think is his name.
Yeah, Moose. Yeah.
Oh, he crawled all up inside of him. I mean, he was just short of calling him the a-hole on TV.
I bet he flips the sheriff. Mm-hmm. Because you can only take so many dumbass questions before you just finally wig out.
And he's doing press conferences every day, so, every reporter has to say something.
Thought he was going to lay off the press conferences for about a week.
I don't think he can. I think part of it is he likes the attention.
Yes.
And the other, but the thing that I think is going to make him wig out is just another stupid ass question. And they always ask, and they go on and on and on. He's going to have to kill somebody before they stop. He's going to have to whack a reporter.
No.
Yes, he is.
That would look bad.
Just once.
No.
Sheriff?
Yes.
Are you trying everything in your power to catch this person?
Who said that?
I did.
Thanks.
No more questions. Damn.
All right. We need a break here. Oh, I forgot to call Mark about the Batmobile. Can I do this before we break?
Yeah, you can do that.
All right. I got Cash that says he's been locked up for a few days. Because it's the only time I don't hear from Mark about the progress of the Batmobile. It's when he's been in jail.
It was only once.
And that was the only time that I hadn't heard from him in a few days. Oh, no, you didn't. Hello?
See, now something's fishy.
No, drop the call.
Drop no call. We used to drop calls in the past.
We drop calls when you're in a Tijuana prison.
You have to get your phone when you're in a Tijuana prison. He's in a bad cell area.
Exactly. A prison cell.
I didn't mean that kind.
And now, back to the Russ Martin Show on the talk that rocks Texas. The new 105.3 FM Talk.
Call Russ now at 214-787-1053.
So you do or you don't think he's going to stop?
I don't think he's going to stop at all. I think he's cocky. If he stops, it shows he's scared. He might be caught. Anybody that would shoot somebody 50 feet away from a cop is pretty cocky.
Yeah, I suppose.
Cocksure.
And this last one, he was so close. He is just getting overconfident. He thinks he can just walk right up to him and shoot him now.
Well, I know, but they're bringing in the military. Hold on a second. Was that on the hotline? Wait a minute. Hello?
Hello?
Mikey?
Boy, if you're having fun, you're talking serious, though.
Yeah, it won't last long. It never does.
I was calling up to just give you the old heads up. We're coming to town. Get me out of Tulsa.
What,
Get me to Dallas.
Dude, you're not really playing in Tulsa, are you?
I'm living on Tulsa time.
What time do you guys get in town tomorrow?
Let me look up the Book of Lies.
Okay.
This is the little red book you get, and it's all lies.
By the way, we've got a huge stage, and they're sticking up a circus tent. So even if are you in the hotel right now?
Yes.
Are you calling off your cell phone?
No.
Okay.
You know what?
What?
My cell phone doesn't work in this town.
Oh.
The only town in America my cell phone doesn't work in.
Yeah.
Tulsa. You know what else? They don't have one retail store downtown. Not one.
How many dates do you do a year now?
125.
Wow. You're going to burn out again, then you're going to start doing the hoot, toot, you turn into an alcoholic again, you got the monkey on your back.
No, I'm not getting into the hoot and the toot. I'm there at 135.
Okay.
You're going to pick me up, aren't you?
You guys flying in, or are you driving the bus?
Well, being Tulsa the way it is, I might just walk down.
Oh. I don't know how you guys traveling. Are you air?
We're flying.
Okay.
We got our own little private plane. You may have heard of it. It's called
American
Airlines.
Southwest. The company plane.
Yes.
Yeah. Did anybody talk to you about playing in the studio for us, acoustic?
They did mention it. I don't know if you can handle us live. We're pretty crazy.
You don't want to do anything? It's all right. If you want
We'll
to
need a rider. We'll need all kinds of M&Ms and, the whole deal.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see your rider for you guys playing tomorrow night.
It's on the internet. It's listed on the internet as being one of the most craziest. In that we require 4 non-drunk workers to help us with the gear.
That's right. I remember Rob mentioned that. Because at first I didn't understand what he meant. And went, oh, okay.
What time do you want us to come in? That's all you got to talk to me about right now.
It doesn't matter. If you get in at 1:30, you probably want to take a nap or something, especially if you're going to be up all night in Tulsa.
We don't nap and then rock, dude. We just rock.
I don't know, anytime, once you get into town, 3 to 7.
I'll come. I will come and surprise you. But you better be ready for me, baby.
Is it just going to be you, or are you going to bring somebody else from the band?
I might have to bring one other guy. You don't want to just hear me squawking on your station. You want to hear some music, I'll bring one of my music guys, like maybe Paul Dean.
Do we need to get any guitars or anything in here?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe a little acoustic guitar might be helpful.
Well, we can get a couple of them. Yeah.
And we might just perform a couple of dudes live on.
That'd be cool.
And we usually have an audience, so we might have to get you to bring some chicks down.
I think that's handleable.
That's the only way we'll do it.
Okay. Yeah, we got chicks. I got my whores, I'll call.
How have you guys been?
That's been good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Everybody staying ready for this show?
Yeah. Everybody's worried about the rain, but since they're sticking up the tents, we don't give a rat's ass.
Now, I don't see a lot of rain in the sky here in Oklahoma.
Nah, it's coming tomorrow.
Oh, I see.
Late tomorrow.
You guys got all the Doppler and stuff, right?
Yeah.
You see, I don't have any of that. All I have is a window. I open it up, I look out, I rock. You guys got Doppler. You got one up on me.
Yeah, we're cool.
It's like golfing. When you golf, do you have a caddy?
I don't golf.
You see, I don't even use golf clubs anymore. I just use...
Kick it around?
No, I use garden tools.
Man, an old rock star. Damn, Mike. Do you need to... we need to send a limo for you at the airport?
We'll just come over from the hotel.
No. All right.
It'll give us a chance to, whatever we do. You know what? I don't even know what we do anymore because I've heard so many stories about what we do that I'm starting to believe you rather than believe me. Does that make sense?
He always sounds like he just got up. Or he's just about...
do I?
Or he's just about to go to bed.
No, I'm just getting up. You're right. You caught me.
Okay.
Show's in 4 hours. You got to wake the voice up.
Okay. All right. We won't keep you, but if you got a ride and everything, you're handled for tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll come down and we'll rock you.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
All right. Well, then we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, boys.
All right. It's a lovely Mike Reno from Loverboy.
Hey.
All right.
See you there.
That phone was driving me nuts.
Yeah, no echo.
Only you get that on cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Whatever. Did you shake the log at me?
Get close.
Oh. Of course, we stay close. Yes, Tammy?
Hey, Ross. How are you?
I'm fine.
Are we on the air?
Yes.
Oh. Well, I just kind of wanted to talk to you for a minute. I didn't necessarily, not on air.
Lovely.
How are you doing?
Well, that sound. Thank you.
I'm fine. What do you want?
Well, I was kind of hoping we could get together this week sometime. Whenever, what's going on with you? Well, is that even an option?
This is my Tammy.
It's Tammy from...
I know who it is. Thank you.
Yeah. What's going on? How are you?
It's next.
Oh.
I'm fine.
Good. I was calling, although I didn't really expect to do it on air. I was kind of wondering if you wanted to get together this week.
Busy.
Mm-hmm. What do you, maybe...
Tomorrow's Loverboy. Saturday, where did I say we were going Saturday?
Haunted for Done.
Yeah, Throwbania. So Friday's taken up, got Loverboy. In fact, I just got off the phone with Mike Reno.
Yes, in fact, I heard that. And actually, that's kind of why I'm calling. I think it's kind of... It's perfect. You have the white truck.
No. No.
Coming out of the woodwork.
I got an email from some company. I'm not talking to anybody about it. Wayne hit me today. That's got to be a screw job. And then I got an email from somebody today that works for a parent. Did I forward it here to the show email? Did I send it to you, Dan?
Let me see. I think you did. The one from our parent company?
Yeah. Hi, I'm blah, blah, blah. I work for, I can't even think of the name of the company, a parent company for Infinity. I'd like to get 3 passes to the VIT party.
No. Yeah, here it is. I'll leave the name out.
Yeah, read it.
I work for Interrep, the parent company for Infinity National Radio Sales. I was wondering how or if it would be possible to get 3 VIT tickets for tomorrow night. Mm-hmm. Can you help me out? I know that it's being said on air that there are no VIT tickets available, but I wanted to check with you to make sure. It was suggested that I get in touch directly with you. Anything would be great. Thanks. Blah, 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 blah.
Got no clue who this chick is. I don't even know what Interprep is. So, just to see, I sent an email back. You know what? There may be a couple of passes left. Mm-hmm. Email comes back. Really? Anything you could do to help will be great. Yeah. Let me double check. If we have to, that'll be $100. Yes. Email comes back. But we're part of the parent company. No. Email goes back. Then go ask your mom.
That's good. She'd respond after that? Mm-mm. Okay.
Now, everybody's looking for a freebie to get into the VIT area. Everything is going to charity. It's not like we're making money off of this. I don't understand why this is...
We paid, so, you know.
And you know what's funny? The more you tell them they can't get it, the more they got to have it.
Yeah.
Rob's right. We could have just, in that great big VIT area, nothing but a couple of screaming cheetahs. And people would be killing to get in there just because you're going...
You can't go in there.
Well, how do I get a pass? You can't.
You don't know who I know.
Well, we work for the same company. Sorry, no cheetahs for you. The more you tell them, no, the more they got to have it. Rob had to take all the VIT passes because they're special, like, credit card material. Mm-hmm. You know, they're thick ones, they're commemorative. They're locked up in his safe, in his office. He had them sitting in a bag, a great big plastic bag just sitting on his desk. I went, there's only hundreds of those. You can't leave those laying around. Well, nobody's going to take them. I went, people are paying $250 a piece for these VIT passes. Yes. And the people in this building, they'll come steal them. And most of them work over there. Yeah, I didn't say where I pointed. No. But they will. Mm. First one I'd pat down is poo. Yeah. So now he's got them locked up. Okay.
I guess we get ours tomorrow.
I guess. I don't know how it works. I'm not in charge of them. But it's like walking around holding money. Mm. Rob will go out to his car, somebody will beat him with a lead pipe and take our VIT passes. Next thing you know, they're selling them out in front of Reunion Arena.
I'm surprised.
So,
it's going to be a huge party.
Right here? All right. Did I ever call Mark?
No. You never call him back.
Can I call him now?
Yes.
All right. On menu, phone, messages. That's wrong. Find out what the hell my Batmobile is.
Received.
And yes, today's show does so.
Doesn't. Screaming angry chick mad at you about talking to the mayor? The guy saying your Batmobile is a little...
You got a kiddie ride Batmobile. That is a kiddie ride.
You see where the quarters go.
Hello?
Mark?
Yeah, how you doing?
Russ, we're on the air.
Yeah.
Where you been?
Where I been?
Yes.
I've been buried in a shop with a Batmobile. That's where I've been. With no electronic leash and no connection to the outside world.
What's the status on the car right now? What got done this past week?
It got painted black twice.
Yeah.
And then we're still masking off all the red striping.
Right.
So I can squirt that tonight. And then we can polish it tomorrow and Saturday. And then it's just a matter of bolting everything on it.
Now, what about the interior? How long before that's done?
He will probably Tuesday he'll be done with that. He'll have everything all glued and stitched and everything.
Did the special wheels come in from Raider yet?
No, I haven't gotten those yet. I was going to give those guys a call today.
All right.
And see what their deal is. They last time I talked to them, they said Thursday or Friday.
Oh, okay.
Of this week, I should have the rims.
Okay.
So I wasn't going to wait till Friday to call them.
All right, so the painting's done. Interior will be done. So you still think you're going to make it before Halloween?
Yep. That's why I don't have Mr. Phone on, so I don't get any kind of distractions.
Do what, JD?
2 weeks today.
What's that?
Yeah. Now, did you decide how we're going to do this? You want me to have somebody come pick it up, or are you going to bring it in?
No, I'm going to take it out. I'll bring it out to you.
Okay.
That way I can have it as long as I can have it. You know what I mean? I don't have to, because most of those transport guys, they want like 4 or 5 day lead time.
Got it.
So, and it's only a 22-hour drive.
Did you get the little laser thing on the hood go up and down?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yep.
And
actually everything's been bolted on the car once except for the windshield.
And what about? Have you tested the afterburner again?
Yep. Yeah, oh yeah, you got to fire that thing up continuously, you know.
And that runs on diesel, did you say?
Kerosene.
Kerosene, sorry.
And they're
explosive fuel.
See? Mm-hmm. So there's no danger to firing that thing up?
No. Not at all.
Because Dan's right. I'm going to run out of kerosene quite a bit.
Yeah, you're going to have to find a place that actually sells it by the tank. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking that's the first thing you're going to wear out on that car.
Yeah, how could you not? I mean, you hit the thing and the jet turbine thing turns bright.
Yeah, I can see you every car you pass on the freeway. Every car. And the guy that's like riding up on you, I can see that instead of brake lights.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't need no brake lights.
Back up! Just let him get close enough to burn the paint on his hood.
My crank is so hard.
Think of all the fun you can have in a parking lot just by backing the back of your car up to the side of somebody's car and letting that thing rip.
Yeah.
Everybody up here in this building are going to have great big circular burn marks on their car.
There won't be crop circles, it'll be paint circles. It'll be like, oh my God, we can't figure this out.
All right, so you got that. You got the TV on the dash and the little roll top?
Yep. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's coming together. It definitely looks pretty slick painted. We had it painted on, I think we scored it Monday, and we had to sand it down again because it was pretty straight, but it still had some ripply in it that I wasn't happy with. So we just filled the little areas and then repainted it. Looks a lot better now. It just comes out of the mold so wavy, it's unbelievable.
Right.
Compared to, a normal car.
Yeah, and then when you go and paint a car gloss black, all the imperfections are going to show.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you're still going to see you're going to see where the doors meet, stuff like that, but it ain't, let me tell you, you can't surf down the side of the car anymore.
All right. Okay, let's see the front. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to ask. All right, you want to set a date when you want to actually bring it here to the station while we're on the air?
Today's a bad day to ask me that.
All right.
I've been sniffing paint for a few days, so I'm not thinking too straight.
Cool.
All right, I'll call you.
And don't worry about it. I have no more reservations at the Gray Bar Motel.
I bet you do.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, I wasn't fighting with the Marines. I was helping the Marines. There's a difference there.
That's not the way you tell the story the first time. You're fighting the Marines and they threw you in the prison.
I said a bunch of Marines broke out in a fight. I just didn't continue to say that we were just backing up America, you know.
All right.
It was like, remember the Alamo, except we lost this time.
Okay. And you're actually, what happens when you're locked up in a Mexican jail? I mean,
what happens? You sit in a room with no roof with about 50 other guys, and 30 of them don't like you to begin with because you're of the wrong ethnic background.
Right.
So it's just they call your name at the door, and it's a game to get to the door. If you can get to the door, you get to get out, and if you don't, then you wait for them to call your name again.
Yeah. If you can make it from the parking lot to your car?
No.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you, they're like the guys inside that are the homies inside. They actually hold on to you and block the door so you can't get out. It's like a little game with them.
And it has no roof?
No, they have no roof. It ain't America, buddy. It's 4 walls, and they tell you the roof's about 12 feet tall. And they tell you if you do make it to the top of the roof, they will shoot you when you're on the other side. Whether that happens or not, I don't know. I wasn't going to be the first guy to find out.
Right.
It's not a nice place to be. Let's just say that.
I wouldn't stay there again. I'd complain on the way out.
Yeah. I did fill out little how was your stay card.
Yeah. Comment card. Left it on the pillow.
Yeah. Yeah. There was I don't think that was the chocolate on the pillow when I got there.
But I don't want to piss anybody off, so I ate it.
Yeah. It was good.
All right. I'll call you off the air then.
Okay, man.
But we're on schedule with everything then, right?
Yes, you will have the car for Halloween.
All right, perfect.
All right, bro.
Thank you, Mark.
Later.
Okay, we'll take a break. We'll be back.
The Russ Martin Show coming right up.
Didn't you ask me about this already?
About the pyramid thing? No, Donnie's not even going to be out here for it. They're just they want to do kind of a local celebrity version of Pyramid and have local jocks play against each other.
No, I don't want to go.
And they're going to do it at one of the local malls like the end of this month or first of next month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't want to go.
Okay. Well, it's just their way of getting a little more attention for it, trying to get local personalities to do it.
I haven't seen it. The show must blow.
I haven't seen it yet either. It's on while we're on, so I missed it.
No, I'm not interested.
All right. Also, we've been contacted by Adoptive Families Magazine.
What are they pissed about?
Oh, let me just read you the first paragraph.
Okay.
Here's an idea for an informative feature article for you. We'd like to help you put together a great human interest feature for the topic of adoption. They want to get a guest on the show to talk about adoption and families and all that. Family building.
Yes. We'd love to have them on. That way I can run my list past them of, oh, great. First of all, my thoughts about adopted kids and things that gays can adopt. Including club-footed midgets.
These are for gays. Gays can adopt these.
Right. I don't have my list, but I added a couple other things to it. But still, club-footed midgets is on there. 3-nippled Asians. Mm-hmm. Big-headed babies. Yes. And the Cowboys offense.
They can adopt them?
Gays can adopt any of those things on the list.
Yeah, mostly because nobody else wants them.
Yes.
Well, they're trying to bring around the nation's awareness of the importance of adoption because November is, after all, as we already know, according to this, November is National Adoption Month.
Yeah. The rest of the year, we don't care if they sit in a children's home. November, we want them out so we can change the sheets.
It's a short interview, I have a feeling.
Mm-hmm.
But they won't ask again.
Certainly not a situation where you throw out the phrase, who's your daddy? No. I don't know. How long ago did we do news, Eddie?
4:30.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, it's been a stunning hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, Donna?
Hey, Russ.
Yes, Donna.
I had something I wanted to talk to you about.
Yes, Donna.
I'm a little exasperated with you right now.
Okay.
I think I'm getting it, though, that you're looking for the perfect woman. Is that right?
The perfect woman for me, yes.
Yeah. And that's why you don't stay with anybody longer than a week. You said you won't date a woman with physical deformities,
No.
like a mole or anything like that.
Well, it depends on where the mole is. Like if it's between her butt crack, I don't care.
Okay.
I thought you had one that oohed you out when you found it.
No.
Because it had hair on it or something.
No, that one was out in the open.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so in your opinion, that's acceptable?
If the affectation is hidden?
If it's hidden?
Yeah.
So you wouldn't date anybody that was like deaf or had one leg or something like that?
I would date a mute. Absolutely.
Oh, it's not the same as being deaf.
No, I know, but if I had to pick one handicap to date a chick, I would date one that was mute.
Okay. That way they wouldn't be able to argue with you?
Yes, they could hear me, and there's nothing they could do about it.
I just think it's a little unrealistic of you to think you can find somebody that's absolutely got nothing wrong with them, physically.
I just said I would date a handicapped person.
Well, okay, but you're being picky. What you're doing is discrimination, though.
Right.
You're being picky about it. You're discriminating against people that have stuff you don't like.
I would date deaf, too.
You would date deaf? Too?
Yeah.
Okay. It's just really not fair. It's kind of perfectionistic of you.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's realistic.
It's unrealistic.
Because if I date a chick and I make any type of compromise, sooner or later I'm going to take it out on her, and she deserves better than that.
It's unrealistic.
Oh, wow.
Okay, God didn't make everybody to look alike.
I know that.
He made different sizes and different shapes.
Got it.
And you can't discriminate against somebody.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you're cheapening people.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're limiting them to what they have physically and completely disregarding.
I'm not making any compromises. I used to make compromises in the past in relationships. Look how well those worked out. We all have.
Everybody has to make
I'm not making compromises.
Well, then you're not going to have a relationship. Nobody's going to want to be with you.
So sad.
It's immature
I don't
and
care.
egotistical.
But then I guess I'll just have to keep banging chicks that come to the studio.
That's not going to work either.
It's worked so far.
But you don't ever see it. You date them once, and then you never talk to them again because there's something wrong with them.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
You're too moody, and you can't judge people just on how they look.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
And I'm certainly not going to date a chick with 12 toes.
Well, that doesn't matter.
I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Rebecca Romaine Stamos and you get the hush puppies off. Yeah. And if you got a surplus of toes, I'm not dating a bitch.
I still don't see anything wrong with that. I mean,
it's 12 toes.
Well,
You're a mutant.
If they're not sticking out the side,
Shut
it's
up,
okay.
Skin Tag Man.
It's little tiny.
Hey, there's a superhero for you, Skin Tag Man, when you do your own show. Just a guy with a great bunch of string flesh thingies hanging off his body. And then when his arch enemies pull him off, they can roll back.
You can't discriminate against people just on how they look. Okay, you could go out and buy
pull up your skin tag.
You could go out and buy a car that could look great and have a nice package, but if it doesn't run, it's not going to do you any good. You can't go around judging people just on what they look like. That's why we have laws against
I'm sorry. I thought I said I could. You can. Yes, I racial profile when I'm dating chicks.
It's illegal. That's why it's illegal when you're hiring people.
It is not.
It's wrong.
You are so lucky that I'm not a cop, because that's still racial profile.
Well, that's sadistic, and that's why it's illegal. You can't do that to people.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
All right, you're right, I can't.
There are reasons that we have laws against this, Russ.
Why?
Because it's wrong, okay?
Not wrong.
Jesus said he loved everyone.
Oh, now you're going to drag the Jesus into it.
He's already into it.
No, I'm not.
He loves everyone equally.
No, I don't.
You're not Jesus.
Yes, I am.
No, you're just a jerk.
No, I'm Jesus.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. You are not Jesus.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. Okay, look. In no way like Jesus.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Jesus loved everybody regardless of what they look like. And he was based on things that matter, like personality and caring and all those things that make good qualities in people that count. Okay? You can't judge them based on just how they look.
You should be happy that I want people to strive to be better. To get these moles cut off, to get your breasts lifted, to get your butt sucked, to be as perfect as you can be. Don't just accept, near perfection. Go for the best.
No, that's sadistic. That's teaching people not to love who they are and to hate their bodies.
Exactly.
That's not right.
No,
you know
it is right.
It's not right.
Let me ask you something. If you found a guy that you really liked, and then you got his clothes off, and he's got, I don't know, one of those great big multicolored fleshy moles about the size of a mushroom.
A mushroom?
I'm not done. On the side of his penis.
Okay.
I'm not done. With a toenail growing out of it.
A toenail? Okay.
Would you still?
That's not even realistic.
Yes, I'm just asking you, if that happened, would you still date him?
Okay, well, but dating somebody and sleeping with them is two different things. You can't sleep with someone if they got something sticking out of the side of their penis. That's a physical
You could probably work around it. So my point is, if you got him all the way naked, and then you found that, would you still stay with him?
Well, yes.
No,
if I cared about him.
If the man had a growth with a toenail growing off of his weenie, you'd stay with him?
Well, it could have...
Don't lie to me.
They could have been twins, and the other fetus was aborted. You don't know.
So what? He was lucky and only got the toe?
You don't know why people have the abnormalities they do.
And I don't want to be around them. They gross me out. It ooks me just to be near Dan, and he's only got skin tags.
That's the same thing as putting people in a leper colony. You can't segregate and treat people differently like that.
Yes, you can. That's why they have leper colonies.
They don't have those anymore.
Yes, they do.
No,
I drove through one last week. Wild Leper Country Safari. Never mind. That would have been great. Just drive through, feed the lepers.
Okay, no.
And then they have somebody at the end that pulls their skin off of your car.
It's just like a concentration camp. You're not even taking this seriously. You don't even see what you're doing to people.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. You don't even care. It's like a big joke to you. And you can, just treat people however you want.
Man, there's a joke here that's just so cheap I don't want to do it.
Okay.
But a leper that can't hear?
Okay, a leper that can't hear?
I hope you realize how disgusting you are.
I shouldn't even have said it. It's retarded.
You're ignorant and you're an idiot. I don't even think...
A deaf leper.
Oh, I'm sorry. Get it.
I just flashed through my mind. Sometimes you say something and it's too late to take it back.
I wish it was against the law. You should be fined for this and put in prison.
What, for going out and picking the kind of chick that I want?
No, just for treating people.
I don't treat people in real life. I don't treat people poorly. I'm just not going to date a freak.
They don't look the same. Okay, everybody isn't made beautiful. That doesn't make them worthless.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong with you.
Yeah, something's wrong with you. When I make fun of fat chicks, it's only the fat chicks that call. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What do you got growing someplace?
What?
What do you have growing?
I don't have anything growing anywhere.
Yes, you do. What do you have?
Nothing. I don't have anything growing anywhere. I just think I've known people. There have been people in my life that maybe weren't exactly like everybody else, but that didn't make me care about them any less. I think that you're a moron. I can't believe you go through your day-to-day life treating people like this and actually thinking this in your little head that it's okay to do.
What's wrong with you? What do you have?
I don't have anything.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. But you know what? If you would look in the mirror, you're not the most gorgeous person either. Okay? So if we want to go into everybody being beautiful and perfect, you're not perfect.
What's wrong with you?
There's nothing wrong with me. What's wrong with you?
I'm not talking to you anymore. There's nothing wrong with me.
Well, why do you hate people that have things wrong with them then?
Because it hooks me up.
Oh, yeah? Well,
I don't want to be around it. If I wanted to be around it, I'd hang out at State Fair.
Freud said that you hate the things that you hate about yourself. So you must hate other people because you know you're not perfect. That has to be it. What's wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong with me.
Well, then why do you hate other people that are different from you?
Because they're different. And that's the best reason I can think to hate somebody.
That's asinine.
I know it. And you know what? That's what everything is based on. That's the only reason anybody hates anybody, because they're different. Why do you think wars go on over in the Middle East? They're different. I hate you just because you're not like me. People do it all over the world.
So you don't mind proliferating this thought process throughout the world?
No, because it's so easy. It really takes no thought. I mean, I don't have to walk up and get to meet somebody or get to know them. I can just, you're different. I hate you.
So you're just lazy?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're lazy, sadistic, immature, and a jerk. But you want
well, when you clump it together like that.
But you think you're going to get the perfect woman. You're such a nice package.
I'm going to get the perfect woman for me.
And what's that?
I'm really glad you brought up the mute thing. That really got me wrecked. Man, a chick that just couldn't bitch at you. And the most she could do is
sign language. And you just close
Shut up, make me a sandwich.
That doesn't mean she can't hear you.
Oh, I don't care if she can hear me or not. It's just the fact that, the worst you got to hear back is Charlie Brown's teacher.
Well,
I said shut up.
Okay, I can't.
Right?
I can't abide by what you're saying.
I'm sorry I have to go. I've milked this phone call for as long as I can. I'm not going to take that from you. I accept. All right, we got a break. No, because if you cut it off, it was still supposed to be there, so you're still a freak.
No, but you're not going to pass it on to kids or anything.
You don't know that.
Well, you're not. If you're never going to have kids. Yeah, you're right. You still know what's there.
If it's something that grows on you, it's genetic, and you can definitely pass it on.
Yeah, I don't want it.
Like the old skin tags my mom had.
How do you know your mom had skin? Oh. What'd you guys just do? Sit around the house and peel them off?
It's not like they're huge flaps or anything. This thing is about that big, about the size of the tip of a pen.
Please. Is it flesh color?
Yeah. And it's right here.
You just have one?
Well, there's one, and then there's a smaller one next to it.
Of course, it's growing another one.
But they've always been there. They've always been that way, and I just started plucking them off when I was a teen.
And they grow back?
Eventually, yeah.
What are they?
They're little tags.
They're little fleshy antennas.
Little genetic boo-boos.
Okay.
Came out of the mold too fast.
Yeah. Little injection marks or whatever.
If it hadn't been for those, you'd be perfect. Yes, Wendy?
I have got to go off about that chick that just called earlier.
Good, I got to sit down.
For one, there is a law to keep fat asses that allows certain companies to discriminate. Like, let's say, it's basically called the Baywatch law. Like, I was a GM with Hooters, and all these fat chicks used to come in and go, you can't discriminate against me. And I said, the hell I can't. If you can't fit your fat ass into those shorts and that tank top, you can't work here. The person had the audacity to tell you who you can date. I don't date short, fat guys for a reason, because they gross me out.
Thank you.
And for anyone to tell you...
Did you really have fat chicks try and come into Hooters to work?
Oh, my God. You would not... Oh, please. They would come in with their sagging boobs and their fat asses.
You look out front and you go, did I miss a Harley rally?
Yeah, basically. And they would be slobbering all over a 50 plate of wings. And they'd be like, yo, we would like an application. Oh, we want to work here. And I told them, I said, you know what? I have not many requirements. You don't have to read, write, speak, anything. You just have to fit your fat ass into those shorts and that tank top.
God, you are making me so hard.
I'm telling you.
God, I love her. She's hot.
It makes me nuts.
Yeah.
Women call and say, you have no right to discriminate. You know what? Quit listening. There's a reason why there's other ugly people, so they can date each other. Okay? There's a little pool of ugly people, and they all stick together.
I just met my wife.
There you go.
Are you married?
No. Yeah, I am.
Oh, Jesus.
In fact, I just said no. My husband's in the shower right now. But no.
How long you been married?
It drives me nuts.
Are things working out? Because this is the kind of chick that I need.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And you know what? Another thing that pisses me off? Chicks in professional sports. Stay the hell out. Okay? I don't want...
All right, now she's on an agenda thing. She's doing her show.
Yeah.
Why would a fat chick want to work at Hooters? You're not going to make any money.
To try and prove a point.
Yeah. It's like guys trying to go there and work.
They used to be very specific about flight attendants, what you could weigh to get hired, and you had to stay within a certain weight.
Why'd they stop?
I don't know. It was about 5 years ago. They dropped the weight requirements.
Well, it seems like if they can't fit down the aisle comfortably.
I want somebody healthy that's going to be able to help me in the event that plane goes down. I don't want some fat old meemaw, and that's what we got the last time we were on a flight.
Yes.
was some old lady that she's going to be the first one that we trample trying to get out of that stinking plane. We're going to use her to bust one of the windows out.
They can discriminate without discriminating in the early hiring process. Like if you come in and you're fat, they can go, not call you back for an interview. But once you're on the airline and you're trained and you gain weight, oh well. It used to be they put you on probation. You get to go home and lose the weight. Just for that reason, it's a safety concern,
That's what I want. I don't want somebody that's going to have a heart attack in the event something happens.
Yeah, people battle for equal rights, and they got that dropped.
Yes, Michelle?
Hey, Russ.
Mm-hmm.
Love your show.
Thank you.
Love you.
Okay.
What is a skin tag?
Dan, telephone.
It's just a slight skin imperfection. Some people have a lot of them. Some people just...
It's a stringy piece of flesh that hangs down, and Dan yanks it off, and another one grows back.
Is it small, large? Because I'm envisioning like a Post-it note or something.
No. It's just a long, stringy piece of flesh.
It's not even long.
It's like a tentacle.
It's about the size.
Like a mole?
It's about the size of a head of a match or something. It's not.
It's huge.
Not even an eighth of an inch.
Dan puts gloves on his.
It doesn't have fingers.
It's like somebody trying to escape from his armpit.
No, it doesn't have a toenail in it. And I just take the tweezers and reach up and grab it and yank it off.
Can't you just have those burned off?
Isn't that painful?
Who cares? It's on him, not me.
It doesn't really hurt. I mean, it looks like a little teeny tiny punching bag.
A punching bag?
You know how they're shaped? It's half an hourglass, whatever you want to call it. It's got a little neck on it, and then it...
Oh, Dan, it's like little globules. Okay. They're flesh globules.
Where is it on you? Where on your body is it?
Both of them are under my arm.
Why don't you get Laura to take a picture of these and stick them on your website?
Well, it takes them a while to grow back. I will next time.
Did you just peel one off?
I yanked them off about a month ago, I guess.
Okay. That's enough. Thanks.
You asked.
I know.
We were done with it. You brought it back up. Well, I don't have any other weird bumps or anything else anywhere on my body. It's just
look at you.
Spots. I know I'm not an attractive man. I'm well aware that I'm not exactly hideous, but I'm not a good-looking guy. I know. I don't make little children scream in the streets, but
I bet you can. Is that it? Is it the only place that you have the skin tag?
That's it. Just the two little spots under my arm.
Does Laurie know about these?
Yeah. It's not like they're huge, hideous things hanging out like a third arm or anything like that.
You got little flesh Christmas ornaments hanging underneath your arm.
They're not that big. They're little tiny things.
Show it to Eddie. Eddie, look at his skin tag.
Well, there's nothing there right now. Just they're gone.
Well, if they're not that bad, why do you pull them off? Aha! Now what?
Do.
It's because they're gross. Does it bleed?
For a little bit, yeah. Only hurts for a second.
It's probably little people. Pull off a little skin tag. There's one. And try and get that other one. You want to do news before I yak? If you'd like to.
I'll take a picture of them when they
Don't ever show them to me.
I'll put them on
I don't even want to know.
website.
Because I'm sure they're going to be more hideous than what I'm imagining.
No, they're not. They'll be less hideous.
A lot of people do have them.
Skin tags?
Yes.
You got one, don't you?
No.
Yes, you do.
No.
Where is it?
I don't have one.
Yes, you do.
So a lot of people do, though.
How do you know?
It's very common.
It's not.
It's like everything else, like warts or anything else, or freckles.
I ain't got no skin tags. And if I did, I certainly wouldn't be telling people they hang underneath my arms like Christmas decorations.
Little dingleberries. Skin dingleberries.
So you're saying you have no imperfections at all? None?
I got a big nose.
That's fixable.
So are your skin tags.
Yeah, no, yank them off.
Well, I try that with my nose. What is it, Jade?
I just would like to discuss that this skin tag conversation reaffirms why I never want to get married.
Why is that?
Because what if you're sitting there and you're laying in bed and all of a sudden Dan goes, "Ooh, honey, look at this big skin tag," and pulls it off and like flicks it at you.
You ever do that? You chase her around the house with your skin tags?
And that lady that called up grabbing about you about perfection and all that, she's just full of crap.
I'm telling you, something's wrong with her. She just wouldn't fess up to what it was.
Something's got to be wrong with her. She just got dumped or has male penis fear or something.
Has an extra toe growing out of the middle of her forehead.
She has a duck bill on her left foot.
I just wanted to say that
Thanks, Jay. Would you help me get my shoe off? Yeah, let me grab that for you. I meant to tell you about that. We didn't start news, did we?
No.
Okay. Do that now, then. All right, 6:16, J.D. Ryan on the new 105.3 FM Talk with news.
Thank you, Russ. And news brought to us by Dell Computers and by Sam's Boat. I'll see you there tonight at 9 o'clock, 9 to 11 o'clock. Tickets for the Harley-Davidson Open Road Tour, Aerosmith, Stone Temple Pilots, and I'll have white trash tickets tonight. West Technology Boulevard in Dallas, Stemmons near Northwest Highway. It's Sam's Boat. Police investigating whether a police speed trap along Interstate 35 this morning caused a major wreck and left traffic at a standstill for hours. Drivers said they noticed the Dallas officer with a radar gun and suddenly slowed down just before the accident. The officer was taken to Parkland Hospital in good condition. The driver sustained minor injuries, just cuts and bruises. Police emptied a Delta Airlines plane today while they were boarding and searched it after a crew member heard a beeping noise coming from a pair of sneakers stored in the overhead bin. The noise was later determined just to be an air leak in that bin. The plane was towed to a secure area, and they put the bomb-snitching dogs in there. There was no problems. Legal marijuana could give Nevada an economic high. A new study funded by backers of the measure estimates that Nevada could get about $29 million a year from pot taxes. The initiative also would permit adults to have up to 3 ounces of pot for private use, once again in Nevada. James Jackson of Grand Rapids, Michigan, knows that crack don't smoke itself. Basically, he took his 3-year-old son to a crack house, left him there so he could go get more crack. Must have been successful. 5 hours later, he called the police to say he'd forgotten where he put his kid. 6 hours after that, the boy was found safe at a church where somebody had dropped him off. For leaving his son overnight in a crack house, James Jackson was charged with contributing to the delinquency of a minor. A misdemeanor, he could get 30 days in jail.
That's it?
That's it. Okay. More crack stories. Joseph Lafferty, an undercover cop from Scranton, Pennsylvania. He was waiting in the Burger King parking lot. His partner was in getting some burgers when 19-year-old Jonathan Esquera opened the door and sat down. Just took Jonathan a moment to realize he was in a police car, tried to get out. The cop stopped him and asked for ID, lied to the police officer about who he was. That was enough to get arrested. While they were arresting him, they found 10 bags of crack up his, basically. Bad day for that guy. There's news and information brought to us by Lonigans. I'll see you there Saturday night, Grapevine Highway, North Richland Hills from 9 to 11. More tickets, too. I'm J.D. Ryan on the Talk That Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
What do you got over there, Eddie? What is it, pyramid thing?
Yeah, I did a special white trash pyramid.
Oh,
all right. Tomorrow.
Like 3 people? That's about right.
Yeah, I believe so.
O'Malley, line up 3 people for a white trash pyramid, if you would. Thank you. All right. Check on traffic. Jonathan Dodge at the controls of the new 105.3 FM Talk. Slight lightning.
Why, thank you, Russell. This report brought to you by Burger King and by Scream. Eastbound, 635 LBJ Court Road. There's an accident blocked into 3 right lanes. That's causing a backup before Midway. And Carrollton, southbound, I-35 Stemmons, just after Sandy Lake Road. There's an accident. It's pretty much cleared up out of the way, but still got a delay back to the George Bush Turnpike. Also in Carrollton, southbound I-35 Stemmons, just after 190 the George Bush. There's an accident blocking the left lane and the HOV in Fort Worth. Westbound, I-30 to East Freeway at I-35, there's an accident blocking the center lane, causing about a half-mile slowdown. And Hurst eastbound, Highway 183, just before Precinct Line Road, an accident blocking the right and center lane. That's causing a heavy delay. Remember, Texas Stadium, major event. Billy Graham, preaching, crowded. Don't go anywhere near it. This report brought to you by your Dallas area Volvo retailer. Get factory to retailer clearance incentives on all 2002 models. Jenna, I don't have any of those. I'm not a defect. Clearance incentives may vary by retailer. Clearance incentives may not be combined with any other lease offer. Visit your Dallas area Volvo retailer today. That's traffic. I'm Jonathan Dodge in the new 105.3 FM. Like it.
Thank you, Jonathan. All right, clear and cool again tonight. 57 for the overnight low. Going to be nice tomorrow until the clouds come in, bringing some late showers. 71 should be the high at 72. Now at the Talk That Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
I just got off the phone with Rob. He just went out to Jay Gilligan's in Arlington.
Yeah.
He was serious. They're going to go ahead and put up the tents because it's going to rain at one point tomorrow, regardless.
Sure.
And so he said they got one tent up. And you know that first pole that they put up in the middle?
Yeah.
40 feet tall.
Dang.
Yeah. So this whole block party is going to be covered.
That's going to be fun.
So now the rain's got absolutely nothing to do with it. Because earlier today, Rob, it's just like having a fit. And you know, being on the roids that he's on.
I just think he has a lot of pressure.
And the roids. He's going, the perfect, he goes, we planned the perfect event and now it's going to rain. And if you look at the forecast, it's like perfect rain.
Mm-hmm.
So he called out to Jay Gilligan's and they said, we've got tents. And Rob said, this is too many people. He goes, no, we've got tents, like circus tents.
Yep.
So now Rob coming back called and he goes, dude, we're handled. He goes, it can rain, it can storm. There's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, they throw 2 or 3 big street parties a year, so they're used to this.
Yeah.
All right. I was also supposed to mention the Trash for Cash benefiting Operation Kindness.
What is that?
Cell phones. If you have old cell phones, once you buy new and you have those just lay around, bring one or as many as you can to the White Trash Party and you receive a coupon for $5 off White Trash Party T-shirts.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they recycle those phones or whatever.
Right. And the money goes to Operation Kindness. I've got one.
They still have that old bag phone?
I don't have that one anymore now. Yeah. I just have the Nokia that I just traded out.
Okay. All right, Eddie, you ready here? Okay. Hang on. Now, there was some guy on the phone for you, Dan. They're talking about skin tags, how to get rid of them.
Oh, I've been getting email advice on how to get rid of them. You're supposed to freeze them off.
I'll just yank them off. I don't care.
The new thing is, duct tape takes off warts. I wonder if those take off that.
I'm not going to put duct tape under my arm.
Okay.
Why not? You're growing little people down here.
They're not little people.
All right, let's see here. Here we go.
From the CBS studios in Dallas, Texas.
Are you getting all this on tape first, Eddie?
Yes.
All right. Because that was the way my day started out. I get this ugly email from Bob. If you guys are giving things away, you need to be taping it. So we can send it, to prove to the client that we're giving the stuff away. Bob, the show's taped from start to finish. It's on a hard drive. It rebroadcasts overnight. Catch it then. So that was the first 45 minutes of my morning.
Why should that take 45 minutes?
Just because everybody's got a different story about why something didn't get done. Eddie's got a story. Somebody back in the sales area's got another story. The chick that handles the tapes that go off to the client, that's another story. Bob's got his own. Why I got to deal with it, I don't know. I would give money for a producer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, you shouldn't have been involved in that at all. If there was a problem with it, well.
No, Bob wanted it handled early in the morning. So that was the first email that I got. So I got that.
I'll come to you.
And then Reed calls me and goes, oh, what's going on with this KidCraddock.com website? I went, I don't own it. I don't own it. I don't own it. Well, I don't own it. It's gone. I gave it away. Sold it for $10. It's gone. I don't own it. Well, they keep calling. They said they want it back. Then let them buy it. Somebody in the Cayman Islands owns it now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't own it. So that was another little thing I had to mess around with today. This seems like there was something else.
Well, if it's ended up in the Cayman Islands, you watch, it's going to end up being like a gambling site or a link. It'll go to a gambling site. Well, I mean, it's got the fat chick on it now. But.
JD and I can't say anything. It's just funny you'd bring that up.
Play the game.
Yeah. There's like 3 things today.
I know there was something else.
There was the client thing. There was the Craddock thing. And I mean, Reed, with him, there's like 3 different phone calls and a couple of emails.
Yeah.
I don't own it. I don't own it. I don't own it. I don't have it.
Something to do with the party? White trash?
I don't know. I'll think about it.
Okay. But all you really want is...
I want a perfect world. I want a producer that will shun me from everything. I want to be isolated. I want to think everything is perfect every single day. I want to get up in the morning. I want the birds to say hello. I want the clouds to talk. That's what I want. Every day. I want to look like a Partridge Family cartoon.
My favorite line of the day.
What?
That when you said that this morning on the
want
email.
Birds to say good morning and clouds to talk.
Yeah.
And like I said earlier, you want to throw in a singing bear? That's fine with me.
Okay.
I can't remember what the third thing was. But that was the way my morning started out. Not perfect. Now, one bird said anything to me. None of the clouds said hello. Okay, we're starting again.
Here we go.
Tapes rolling?
Rolling.
We'll now begin.
From the CBS studios in Dallas, Texas, here's the Buck 98 Pyramid. And now, here's your host, Russ Martin.
All right, let's get our contestants on the phone. Hello, Paul.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show. What do you do for a living?
Work for a dermatologist.
Okay. And what about you, Bill? What do you do?
AC man.
A what?
AC man.
AC. All right. And Gary, what do you do?
I work at an insurance company.
Insurance. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Dan, what are we playing for?
We are playing for 1 pair of tickets to the Harley-Davidson Open Road Tour, October 26th and 27th at the Texas Motor Speedway, featuring Aerosmith and the Stone Temple Pilots. A 4-pack of passes to the Platinum Club and tickets to the White Trash Party featuring Loverboy tomorrow at Jay Gilligan's. Also, a copy of Hitman 2 Silent Assassin for Xbox or PlayStation 2. And no, then just the tag. Well, I usually save those for the
okay, that's fine.
The long version.
What is the Xbox thing? Do we have one of those, a demo thing?
Hitman 2 Silent Assassin. I haven't played it yet.
Does that have a gun thingy?
Not a separate gun thing. You play with a gamepad.
But you shoot with it. Shoot game?
Yeah.
I want one of those. Why don't you just mark that off the list?
I can't.
Well, they don't know. You just said it on the air. As far as they know, we gave it away. We'll just edit this part out where you're giving it to me.
Okay.
Oh, like Alex Trebek or Pat Summerall or Sajak never kept one of the prizes when the show went off. You don't know.
I don't think so.
All right. All right, guys, here's the way we play this. I'm going to throw out different clues. You'll have to figure out what the category is. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Everyone?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. Whoever gets the most points at the end wins a fabulous prize minus the Xbox game.
I'll buy you one.
How much are they?
This one just came out, but I saw it on sale for $44.99.
Oh, really? I love shooting games. All right, here we go. Wrong. Schaefer's Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Oh.
Paul, go ahead.
Beer. What is beer?
More specific?
Gary. Types of beer.
Gary?
What is white trash beer?
Yes.
Oh, killing me.
Next category, here we go. Wheels. Tongue. Paul, go ahead.
Things at a white trash home. Mobile home.
Yes. Would have also accepted parts of a trailer house. Other things, aluminum tinfoil, tie-down wraps, axles, wooden steps, underskirting. Next one. The landlord. Tornadoes.
Gary.
Go ahead, Gary.
Ways to get people out of their mobile homes, white trash people out.
No. CPS. Child support.
Paul.
Go ahead, Paul.
People that visit white trash homes.
No. Toothbrushes. Game wardens. Jobs.
Paul.
Go ahead, Paul.
Bill. Give it to Bill.
Go ahead, Bill. Bill.
What are things they ain't got?
Black people. The police.
Gary.
Go ahead, Gary. I don't care anymore.
People white trash are afraid of?
Yes. Things that scare white trash. Toothbrush.
They do visit.
Here we go. Next category. Car tires painted white. Car parts. Old refrigerators.
Gary.
Go ahead, Gary.
Things are in a white trash front yard.
Yes. Old dryers, old washing machines, old toilets, old lady bent over with the panties showing, and windmills. All right. What's the score so far, JD?
Right now, Bill has none. Paul 1, Gary 3.
All right. Next category. Here we go. Cutoffs. Tube tops.
Paul. Gary.
Go ahead, Paul.
Things that white trash wear.
Yes. Dentures, cowboy boots, trucking caps, wife beater shirts, tattoos, and hickeys. Wraps up that category. Next one. Louvers. Krager mags.
Paul.
Go ahead, Paul.
Things white trash put on their vehicles.
Yes. Big license plate with name, primer, rust, rebel flag, Jack in the Box ball, a big number 3 with angel wings and ZP antenna. All right. Next one. Fried bologna with the slits cut so it doesn't bubble up.
Gary.
Go ahead, Gary.
Things white trash eat.
Yes. Minute rice, potted meat, beanie weenies, fish sticks, Vienna sausage, macaroni and cheese, and Spam. Next category. America's Most Wanted.
Gary.
Cops. Go ahead, Gary.
Shows white trash appear on.
Yes. Also, Jerry Springer, the 10 o'clock news, State of the Union address. Good one, Eddie. All right. Last few categories. Bubba.
Gary.
Go ahead, Gary.
White trash names.
Yes. Bubba, old lady, buddy, pops, mama, and my bitch.
Gary.
Next category. Walmart.
Gary.
Go ahead, Paul.
Places white trash frequent.
Yes. Traders Village, Kmart, Dollar General, Canton, First Days, First Mondays, Vicon Village, Goodwill, Salvation Army, and garage sales. Last one. Sandy Lake Park.
Gary.
Go ahead, Gary.
Places white trash take their families.
Yes. Coin-operated rides at Walmart, traveling carnivals, and Keller's Hamburgers. What's the score, JD?
Bill ended up with none. Paul has 3. Gary has 8.
Like what he's got, Daniel.
Well, congratulations, Gary.
Are we rolling tape?
Yes.
Tell me what he's got, Daniel.
Congratulations. You win 1 pair of tickets to the Harley-Davidson Open Road Tour, October 26th and 27th at the Texas Motor Speedway, featuring Aerosmith, Stone Temple Pilots, Johnny Lang, and more. 4-pack of passes to the Platinum Club. Tickets to the White Trash Party, featuring Loverboy, October 18th at Jay Gilligan's. Tickets on sale now at all Ticketmaster locations. Call 214-373-8000. And a copy of Hitman 2 Silent Assassin for Xbox or PlayStation 2. Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, the interactive game for PlayStation 2 and Xbox from Eidos Interactive. We got more copies.
Oh, do we? She was not naked in that movie.
I'm almost positive she was.
It might have been like a side shot or you see a can, but I never saw nipples. JD, you ever see Booty Call?
No.
Vivica Fox, do you know who that is?
Yeah, I know who that is, yeah.
Smack that.
Yeah. And I'm almost positive it's one of those things where you have to have the DVD and you have to pause it at a certain time.
Oh, like
it's like Catherine Zeta-Jones and Zorro.
Oh.
I mean, you have to hit it and then pause to get to it.
Demi Moore and striptease. She spins around real fast.
Yeah, I know, but she's got plenty of naked shots.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can pull this up on freeones.com. Vivica Fox?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. V's. Vicky, Victoria, Vivian Vance, Vivian Chow. You got old Vivica Fox. I wonder what Vivian Vance looks like naked. Oh. What?
Nasty.
What? You don't want to get some of that Ethel Mertz?
No.
God. Because you know Fred was pumping that.
No. They couldn't stand each other.
They couldn't?
Mm-mm.
I still bet he pumped it. How nasty is that when your claim to fame is he used to pork Vivian Vance? He was an alcoholic.
Yep.
He used to shake like you do, JD.
I don't shake. Let it. I get me nervous about it.
That's why you're always dropping those cellular calls.
What? Because I'm shaking?
Your phone can't catch a signal. I don't say, well, I can't find a Vivica Fox on here. I'm just going to look around while I'm here, though. I do this every time when I want to go and see if I can find somebody naked. Right. Did you find it?
All right, Vivica Fox under nude filmography.
Hold on. Well, what am I looking under?
CNDB.com.
All right. All right, now what I look under?
Click on actresses.
Where is it? Okay, up top. I see that. And then hit go?
Uh-huh.
All right. Oh, hell, I hit actors. Oh, let me look at this. Do I type in her name?
No, you don't have to. Just click on actresses, then scroll to the alphabet thingy there, and then just choose.
It says error. Where's actresses?
Right there at the top.
Okay. I missed it. I got it. Okay, and then Vivica?
And then just, it says browse actresses.
Is it under Fox or Vivica?
Fox.
All right.
Actually, it's on free ones also.
I didn't find it over there.
Bottom corner.
Well, look at that while I'm looking at this. Is she naked? You see her?
Not naked yet.
You passed.
Did I? Fox. Are there any pictures on here, Dan?
Nope.
Oh.
Just tells you what movies she's appeared, where there's been skin showing.
Does it show Booty Call? It shows Booty Call. She was not naked in Booty Call.
Booty Call 97, Independence Day 96.
She wasn't naked in Independence Day either.
No, she did. She
played a stripper, but she wasn't naked. Damn, this is retarded. Anyway, I'd bang her. Just in case it ever comes up.
Okay. I'll mark that down.
Yes, Johnny?
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
No, I was calling to tell you need to get you a copy of that Hitman 2.
Are you playing it?
Yeah, I'm playing it right now, actually. It's awesome.
Now, is it one of those games that you have to follow a storyline? Because I don't like those.
No, not really. I mean, like, you can go about it any way you want to. Like you can go in and just, like, blow the whole place up, or you can go in and, like, just kind of sneak in and, like, shoot people from way off and stuff.
All right, because what was the other game I was playing? It was like a space thing. Yeah, and you have to start at the beginning.
That one has a story.
Halo? Yeah. No, I really don't like that game.
I got so far into that, and finally I just went, you know what, screw it. I don't like having to follow a storyline.
Right.
What do they call those? Linear games?
Yeah.
I like those.
I like to be able to jump into one wherever I want.
No, but this one's just like, it's a totally different. It's like you work for the mafia and they give you all these like different people like to kill, and you can do it however you want to do it.
Do we actually have those games here in the building, Dan?
I don't know. I'd have to go check.
Because I'm sure that Xbox would like me to take one home and test it before we give something like that to listeners.
You ought to do that.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, John.
No. All right, man.
I'll see if we can arrange that. I'm sure we can.
Are there any new driving games? Because I'm tired of Gotham.
Yeah, there's a bunch of driving games out there. There's like 30 different ones out there. In the magazine I got you a subscription to, there's demos for GT 2002 or 2003. There's a bunch of new ones out there.
Have you played it yet, JD?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you need to come over and at least do Project Gotham. I like the fact that, I'm not sure what you call it, but you can feel, what is it, force feedback?
Force feedback,
Yeah, where you actually feel it in the steering wheel when you
hit bumps or whatever.
Yeah.
That's cool. No.
And if you play on the great big projection set and you move the steering wheel up close enough, it almost feels like you're just looking out the steering wheel. And if you're drunk, you'll yak.
You get a real sense of motion, do you?
Yeah.
That's cool.
We just came out of a break.
I got one short one before we go.
Let me see the log.
We got this last one. It's just half of the last one.
How many of the half? We're negotiating for spots on the air.
Yeah.
This many?
Yeah.
All right, that's a short break for us. All right, let me take this call and we'll break. Go ahead, you're on the air.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, you play that NASCAR 2003 yet?
No. All right, thanks. What?
Just they get so comfortable with.
Yeah. Hey, you play that NASCAR? Yeah. No, not yet. That's good.
Spoo?
That's the wrong button. Good. The one I've been playing the most is it's 4-wheel drive vehicles.
Evo.
Is that what it is?
Evo 4x4.
Yeah. You actually, the point of view is it looks like you're actually sitting in the cab. I love that one. You're racing everybody else and you're smacking them back and forth. The only thing I need are guns.
Yeah, you don't have any guns, gun games?
I mean, like shooting the other person in the car.
Jesus. Both.
Yeah. All right. We'll be right back.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
His own little show. He's going to do his own little shtick where they just come in, let them play the 2 songs, and then Dan just shuffle them out. All right. We know you got to get back to the thing, get set up for the big concert tomorrow night.
Oh, no, I can stay here all night.
You know what? We just went off the air. I'll shut the transmitter off. We went off the air.
Damn it.
Or, you go, hey, you know what? During this break, why don't you guys run down the hall, cut some legal IDs for the station, and when you come back, we'll finish the interview. Then when they come back, we lay on the floor and we don't answer the door.
Close the blind.
Yeah, like what I do when the paper boy shows up to collect.
Jesus. You lay on your floor?
So they can't see me.
Oh.
I haven't paid the paper since March.
And he keeps dropping it off?
Thank you. Want to smell?
No.
There's something about the smell of that.
I don't like it. I want to go over and see your neighbors shooting porn.
That's on the side street. It's like I said, it's about 10, 12 houses down on the right side of the street, and it's just weird because you can tell something's going on because there's a couple of Porsches. I think they are. It's hard to tell. Mm-hmm. Anyway, they're high-priced cars sitting out front, and you see like little metal rods and stuff laying in the front yard. So it's obviously some type of equipment. And then flashes going off every so often inside the house. They're shooting porns in my neighborhood.
Yes.
And I can't prove anything. All right. So you got the thing on the lever, boy?
Yes.
Even if they can hang out all day.
Right. They gotta go.
Transmitter went off. I don't care. Just if you can get them out that door. I don't want another Jethro Bodine where we couldn't get rid of Max Bear. Hey, Max, you want to run down the hall, cut some legal ID things, plug your website? Yeah, okay. Get him out the door, and then he comes back in.
Yeah. I don't know how you do that.
Like this.
I know.
All right, let's do the plugs and go.
To learn more about the Russ Martin Show, to email anyone on the show, to get in the studio audience, to make a donation to the Listener Foundation, or to get on the show's weekly email list, simply go to russmartin.com. The Russ Martin Show Police and Firefighter poster is now available for purchase. For more information, just go to russmartin.com and click on News. Design of the Russ Martin Show poster by Junebug Graphics, junebuggraphics.com, and printing courtesy of the Imaging Bureau, imagingbureau.com. For more information on the White Trash 2002 party, October 18th, at Jay Gilligan's. That's tomorrow in Arlington, featuring Loverboy. You can find that at russmartin.com as well. To email us during the show and only during the show, send your messages to studio at russmartin.com. Visit our news director's links and photo gallery at johndavidryan.com. To find Eddie's fascinating and provocative website, go to eddieboyd.com. My website is now online. You can find that at danlewis.net. For information about the rest of the station, go to 1053fmtalk.com.
All right. We cover everything?
I think so.
Everything's taped. Everything was recorded?
Absolutely taped and turned in.
All right. I don't want to have to jack around with anything else today. All right, tomorrow morning. Birds sing good morning. Clouds talk.
All right.
That's the world that I want at this